Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dustin, and today we're going to be doing some Black Desert. I haven't really been too active in streaming it. Garmoth's happening right now, so I do need to make the intro kind of short. But basically, long story short, I've been doing a lot of stuff for my Carrack. Still working toward it. Still going to take a little bit of time, but let's hop into the game here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about after Garmoth dies, because she's scary. And I also need to double check some things. A couple things at the front of this too. I did join a different guild, and they have certain rules about streaming and content creation. Basically, just respect privacy, really. So, yeah, it's a pretty fun guild though. I've met a lot of people here, and yeah, it's not bad. I'm just kind of stalling, waiting for Garmoth. So let's talk about the topic of today, right? Volante Carrack, the journey so far. So far, I have hit over 4,000 exchanges. Total exchanges, you need like 5,000, I think, something like that. And, yeah, it's... Hold on, let me get some music going here, too. It's not bad, but, where's this? Hold on, let me do this one. Let me do this one. I think there might be a few songs I have to skip, but, I'll put it in chat. Days, Zook, Blink. It's a 3-hour list. And then let's go ahead and play a little bit here. Make sure that it looks good. Hey Kyle, it's going good, man. How are you doing? I think this should be okay. I had a slow start to the last couple of days, honestly. Like last night, for instance, I didn't go to sleep till 4 a.m. But other than that, I guess all things considered, I'm doing pretty good. So, this is the third Garmoth of the week, and I know some of you might be thinking, well, it like resets Wednesday, and this is now your third one, and it's Tuesday. Yes, Garmoth, they ruined Garmoth. You're hurting. Sorry to hear, man. Hope you feel better soon. I'm familiar with pain. I've burned my hands a little bit today, but it's part of life, you know, part of the journey. A lie I tell myself. Did they change Corsair? Don't know if they did. That attack feels different. That attack feels very different. They must have changed Corsair. Corsair's my Garmoth alt. This used to be just like a couple slashes, and this, you never used to jump back, so I don't know what they've done to Corsair. They definitely have changed some things, though. I don't like it. Oop. I have this on my fairy? I do. Put this up a little bit. I'll explain more about the character in a second. Sorry, I need to focus. I don't really need to focus, I'll be honest. What you get from Garmoth now is a little scroll that just gives you health regen. So exciting, I know. Also, apparently they're planning on this next maintenance to fix Garmoth to where people claim that it's so stupid. So, excuse me. A little while ago, they changed Garmoth to where she no longer spawns the Cactums, but still does like the Cactum event where she like floats in the air and like absorbs the essence of the Cactums. She doesn't do that anymore. She just floats around for a little bit. Apparently they're removing that. So I think she might just, like when she hits certain HP threshold, do like a big AoE attack instead of doing this that she's doing right now. Which, I mean, I don't really care either way. I'm just like, whatever. Garmoth are... Okay. Not really necessary, but okay. Yeah, this is kind of what happens. That horse is on fire. It's not a doom, which is it's a problem. Poor horse, don't die, please. Alright, Garmoth might be stuck. Garmoth, you good, bruh? Garmoth? Garmoth is legitimately stuck. Nice. A lot of people too, it's so funny to me how so many people are like, oh, look at him, and it's like in the lore Garmoth is actually female, but a lot of people are like, it's funny. I feel like a lot of people are like, look at him on purpose, and then there are other people that are just like, excuse me, it's a her, and I'm just like, okay, everybody just needs to chill. It's so stupid to me. Mother of rocks is what somebody says. So, Carrack, I know I'm being distracted. So in my inventory, you might notice I have 7,887 crow coins. So for the Carrack, you need 10,000 crow coins to get what's known as Toro gear. If I type in Toro, you can see I have 2, cannon and plating, both at plus 10. Cannon was very easy to get up to. It basically one-tapped on everything, except for one. It failed one time, I think on like plus 7 to plus 8. This plating was a very different story. I think in total, it might have failed. I think I full burned it down to 20, which every time you attempt is 10. And I think it went down to 17. So I did a full 110 durability, which was about 11 failed clicks on this one. So not really good numbers, but I have it. This I actually bought last night, which I know some people are like, how'd you get 7,000 crow coins in that short amount of time? Well, I had a bunch of stuff like cons tendons, cons scales, and that sort of stuff from multiple cons and stuff I did in the past. So I just went ahead and processed a lot of it and sold a lot of it. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to continue doing some bartering. I need to restock my tier 5 goods, which is what I was in the process of doing before. It's like, yeah, let's go live. And then probably do a refresh of either ship materials or items. Probably do ship materials, honestly. Just so I don't have to continue doing some of the other stuff. Like, figure out how I'm going to move 20,000 aloe in my inventory, because that was a fun time. Alright, Garmoth. Thank you. Hello? Am I getting lag getting her... Okay, no, I did get it. Okay. I don't know. Can Corsair do this? I did it once, and I have not been able to do it since. I know I at least can jump through that. So, there's also an event going on right now where you can basically get 2 bundles now. Is that 100 mil? That's 100 mil gold bar. Sheesh. Not bad. As you can tell, I've gotten a few of these recently. Okay, let's head back to... I need to also exile somebody, so give me a second while I figure out. I think I was going to exile my Drac. We're going to take her out to Crow's Nest, and I'll talk a little bit more about what I've been doing. Might as well start talking. So, it's a long list. So what I've been doing is, whenever I barter for like normal items, like the restocking is what I call it. Not the ship mats, but like the normal stuff. I've been doing 2 different things. I've been going and doing crow coin trades. So I will hit, you know, crow coin on this list, and I will basically do all the ones that I can, with one exception. Hakoven Island. Because this thing, I kid you not, I had a trade that was for 1 coin at Hakoven. For those of you who don't know, for those of you who know, you know. For those of you who don't know, here's Ilia Island. You know, it's kind of northeast of Velia, kind of northwest a little bit of Susan's. So Hakoven, here's Encanto, right, is over here. This, all the way over to Hakoven, right? From Velia is 13,000. From Ilia Island, it's like almost 14 as well. It's like 13.5 or something. I don't know. It's far, okay? It's so far, in fact, that when I try to tell it to auto path back to the island, the game literally locks up for like 2 seconds. It's so far away that the waypoint has a difficult time loading, which, I mean, the waypoint's just kind of a meme in this game too, but the fact that it takes 2 to 3 seconds of like buffer is crazy. We also don't need health potions or mana potions anymore thanks to the family inventory one. Those of you might have missed the update, you can actually put these in your family inventory and you can use these pretty much all the time now. It makes it very convenient. What we're going to do is we're going to take a cog out to Crow's Nest is where I'm going on this Drac. Should be north of... It's right there, but... Okay, can I... Excuse me? Alright, yeah, whatever. I'll take a normal cog out there. I don't know. I have a cog that's like 300,000 durability. I don't know if that can make it, so I'll just take like a full 500k and see what happens. I could possibly map to Ilya Island, but it's this guy. Oh, it's 243. I haven't done anything with this Drac since pretty much season 1. I know that some people might be mad at me, but there's a lot of characters I haven't done much with, so I mean, you have to forgive me for just not caring. But we're exiling Drac out to Crow's Nest because I don't want to have to go and take my Kuno, who's my barter main, mainly my life skill main, all the way out there to purchase 1 green grade gear and then move all the way back and start doing more bartering. I'm already going out to the ocean to get crow coins, which is just bad enough. So a lot of the times, this whole list here is, I'm going to say roughly between, on the lower end, provided I like don't go to hack event, like it doesn't give me a 400 coin or like 200. If it's below 200, I don't go to hack event, to be honest. And to be honest too, I've seen as high as 600, and I know I've gotten the 1 coin, so you know. Pretty much what this list equates to roughly is like 1.2 thousand to almost 2,000. It fluctuates. The last 3 or 4 refreshes, it has been consistently 1.6, which is totally fine with me. So what I end up doing is I'll run through all of these real quick, do all those, barter to get the tier 5 goods back, and then I'll basically fluff up my account by doing, you know, normal to tier 1. And I'm not kidding, I do have 20,000 alloy, or allo. And then once I do all of that, then I either decide, do I do ship mats or do I do trade item again? And usually I'll do ship mats and then do those. And those, I typically need very specific tier 4 items, which I, instead of fluffing up my exchanges, I might try to restock some of those items because I'm getting a little low on some of them. My storage has seen better days. I used to, when I started this whole thing, I had like 90 amethyst fragments, and I've been using like 2 amethyst fragments every single ship like refresh or ship item refresh. I am down to 8. It's crazy. So not only is Drac going to be put out here just for purchasing gear, pretty much anything from Ravinia's shop. She has a lot of good items that I need, including black stones, and then there's also a stone that you combine frosted and or fiery, and those will allow you to build, I think they're called lunar and solar black stones. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, lunar black stones, and then the other one's solar, I think. They're there. So yeah, basically when I tapped the last gear item, there we go, it was Olvia, I had like 16 of the yellow ones and like 15 of the blue ones, and as you can see, it used about 6 and then like 13. The blue ones burned a lot more, honestly, which kind of hurt me a little bit because they're more expensive, but all the excess stuff that I don't need from, you know, like con or other things like that, all of my items that I had that I'm going to be using for my second Carrack, as well as my Caravel gear, is all in Port of Furia, which reminds me, I'm too lazy to actually bring everything over, so I've just been doing this, and it's like nothing, so I do know that you have to spend money, but I don't care, it's fine. Go over to here and send some more. Send to Ilya, Wagon 1. We need to do this one. If you had a value pack, I think you can actually send 2 items at once, for the most part. Because this is 1,500. On the value pack, I think it doubles it to 3K. If so, then I can actually do like 3 items if that's the case. Is that how that works? Pretty sure it goes 3K, right? I don't know. I remember being able to send a lot more like cooking boxes or trade crates when I have a value pack. Don't know if that's actually true, to be honest. Maybe it's a Kama thing. Might be a Kama thing. Yeah, it is. Storage transport weight plus 1500. Which reminds me, do I have? Pretty sure I do. Yeah, I got a like a 1 day. For those of you who don't know too, if you ever transport an item, you can then add more to it by going to, you know, exactly the same island or whatever place it's going to. Click on it, and then you can add more to that wagon, just like this. So now I can send 3 items at once. Ooh, fancy. Now we go over here and woo. So that's 15 items we moved at once. I really thought it was value pack. I'm glad I looked because I have a lot of Kama blessings. Some of which 7 days, some of which only a day. Mostly I have 7 days or 3 days. So that's been the goal. That's been the process rather. Curl coin, restock tier 5. Do any extra barters if I need more resources. Like in this case, I might need more panacea, amethyst, daggers, any of those type materials I will do. I'm needing to continue to do sailing dailies for like another, I don't know, like couple weeks. According to my second boat, I have 18 more days worth of dailies. As far as combat-related ones, probably 13 more days. I have most of the other items, but anything else that I get, like on the dailies, I know you can get Tier of the Ocean. I don't need those. I got like 84, which is enough for both a Volante and an advanced Carrack. I am currently also having workers do blueprints. As you can see, I have 9, 12, 13, and 18. The black plating is, I think, being done the fastest, which is why it's 18. But I need that cannon, at least one more on the cannon. This is for blue grade Carrack gear. This is where you go from Toro to, I think it's pronounced Chiro or Chiro, C-H-I-R-O. That's why it says Chiros. I'm gonna say Chiro because it's pretty close to churro, and I like churros. So I need one more for the cannon, and then I have enough for one full set of blue, and then I need to actually get various different types. I think there's like an adhesive that I need, and a couple other items too. That you can grind from getting violent materials. I think this is what they're called. Yeah, these things here. Violent Sea Monster Ooze, Violent Sea Monster Scale, and Violent Sea Monster's Bone. So I need like, I think 400 of these, I think. Which shouldn't be too bad. Once I get the Carrack, then I can start going out to places like the Crescent, I think is what it's called. It's south of Lommel now. Excuse me. It's over here. This is the Crashing Zone. Either there or Sea Crocs, which is way up over here. Is that? That's Canada, further north, up here. So up here, that's where I could also get some of those materials as well. It's basically, they drop from like the Nine Sharks, Black Rust. I think I've actually got it from Candidates too. I don't know for sure about that one. Hey, I'm sailing beginner too. Nice. Okay. So where is this island at? There it is. So it's north of this little island here. Okay, it's literally right there in the distance. I think this is the, it's not Pit of the Undying, it's the Crow's Insignia. Is this actually, this might actually be called Pit of the Undying, I'm not sure. There's like a weekly thing you can do where you can increase it, like insignia, and it's like old content, but it can be fun. I've watched other people do it, and it looks like it might be fun. It does require you to do like a huge quest line, which takes a while to actually do. It involves you going to Crow's Island and becoming friends with Ravinia and being able to go inside the building and like talk to people. Then you get teleported over that arena. I can't remember what gear you need or what they recommend, but I'm pretty sure I'm like at the requirements and can do it no issue. All right, let's take a look. Sorry, I was alt tabbed. Almost there. How much durability does this take? About 80k. Not bad. Could have taken the 240. Dock should be to the left. Spent far too much time out here recently, so. Plus, I've been here several times before, and it's hard to forget certain things like this. Off. I'll be honest, I don't know the first thing about Drax's movement skills. Repair, and I'm going to transport you back to Velia. Thank you. Drax is now out here by herself. Alright, so this is the main reason I went out here. On the Crow Shop, I can purchase whatever I need if I need it. The item that I'm looking for... Wait, you can actually just purchase these things? That's for the crystals. Cool. We could obviously... I need the brilliant stuff, so I could purchase them. I'm not going to, though. We could also like purchase fiery or frosted stones. These are the Toro gear that I need, so those are those. These are for the blue grade, so you need emulsifier. I think you need hardener. Yeah, and what's the third one? The adhesive? Yeah, it's adhesive. Maybe. It might be these three. I think it's these three. So you need the wave residue, which is going to need the emulsifier, it looks like. What do you need for this? Do I need to purchase that then? How to obtain it just says do that. Interesting. So I need this, or I could just purchase that for 100 more crow coins. This is for blue grade Carrack, so I shouldn't really be too concerned about that, I'll be honest. But it's these three items here: violent wave plywood, wave residue adhesive, and delicately polished support. I need these three items, 100 per gear item. So I need 400 of these, 400 of these, 400 of those. And then I have to craft these at Illy Islands. So that's going to be fun. Wait, is these the items I need? If I ever get more than, like, because I have, like, 5 more brilliant rock salt ingots, or 3 maybe, I'm not sure. If I ever get, like, 31, I can exchange them, I think, with this, with Ravinia, I think. Not sure. Yeah, this is the main reason why I wanted to keep her out here. Plus, there is also, like, quests and stuff, but, the issue is that she also gives an amount of sailing XP. I don't really care too much about it, I'll be honest. But let's head back, do some more bartering, kind of clear the list, refresh, get that going. Tonight is maintenance, by the way. For those of you watching live, it's 12.5 hours from now. It's scheduled to last 5 hours. Usually it's only like 1 to 5 in the morning. Yeah, that's about right. I was like 1 to... Oh, 1 to 5 is 4 hours. What am I thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, so we need thread, green salt, and spear. Red. Over there. Alright. Also, I did put in the description another announcement. I am not grinding for a very long time. This has been my life for almost, well, probably like 2.5 months now, give or take. I know at least 2 months. The half month is kind of subjective. Time feels like it moves very slow when you're doing things like this. But yeah, that's just, you know, that's just the way things are, unfortunately. Alright. So green salt. The last one is spear, which is Oben, which is very far away. Should I do Oben first? Because this one's Paddocks. Probably do Oben first. Don't crash, please. Thank you. Look in the distance. That's a Volante Carrack right in front of me. That's what I'll have one day. Hopefully sooner rather than later, but you know. I'll be honest. Volante is so quick. Base speed is 120. I'm pushing 122 right now. That person's probably just, you know, auto-pathing. But I don't know, I'm just impatient. I don't think there's anything else that I need to do for 4 to 5. I need to take a look and seriously ask myself what tier 4 items I need. So I'm going to be alt-tabbing, looking at my list. I also need to update my list, make sure everything's kind of up to date. That's what that means. I'm talking about more to myself on that last point. 24, 6. Give me a second here. I'll just be muttering numbers. 10, 2, 21, 2, 8, 12, 16, 30. I'll just go through the whole stock. So blue candles, we got 6, 12, 33, 15, 27, 26, 21, 27, 26, 20, 28, 28, 25, 26. Tier 2, 21, 22, 10, 33, 20, 28, 25, 27, 34, 27, 5, 19, 18, 35. Okay. Tier 1. Tier 1 is kind of a subjective list because I have some of those items over in Portafuria, so whenever I do a tier 1 trade, I'm like, yeah, I'll just add 10 more to my numbers. So they're not exactly the most accurate because, again, some of them are sitting over in Portafuria. Instead of me being like, yeah, let me just add this plus whatever's in Lily Island, I can't do that. I can't, I mean, I'm just far too lazy. Okay, so... Addition formatting, we're going to change this to less than 20. Okay, so ones I desperately am going to need. Let's see. I'm going to do all of these. I still have 2 more tier 5 goods to actually get after this, so we go swing over to Oben, grab the one for the spears. Do Oben, and then we'll go to Paddocks, and then I'll head back to Ilya, restock, and get like the last 2 items I need for tier 5 stuff. and then try to figure out what I need for tier 4. I can tell you what I do need. I need green salt lamps, or lumps, green salt and lamp, because I only have 2 of them, and there's been a couple of recent barters that have been kind of heavy in getting them, like, so when you do like this one, the trade item, you could end up getting Great Iron or Great Ocean Dark Iron, which you need, I think, 150 for most Carracks. Well, more so like the gear, because it's like the Caravel gear or Galleys gear. And it's been 2. So 2 of whatever this is, in this case it's thread spool, for 10. So it's usually 1 to 5, but 2 exchanges, so 2 to 10. That's been very nice, because that actually cuts down a lot on the daggers. I think it's daggers. Is it? I don't remember what the trade is now. I've done far too much of this bartering nonsense. So over here, we're gonna go to paddocks. Look at my list, actually. For Dark Iron is Panacea and Dagger. So instead of 1 dagger for 3 Dark Iron, I could actually use 2 threads, 2 spool thread things for 10, which is a much better investment. It's like at least 4 more better. So there are certain items that I do need to get. I'm gonna try to do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items that are below 20 in my stock for tier 4. One is green salt lump. I'm gonna do 20 of those, which means I need 10 of whatever they need. Green salt lump. I need round knives. Do I have that? I have 27, so we're good, actually. Another item, without looking too much at the list, is amethyst fragments, keys, or panacea. Also, just so I don't have to think about it, I'm just going to auto path. So I'm going to need amethyst frags, panacea, key. So amethyst fragments, we have 8. I'm probably going to use a lot of these, so I'll just do 20 of those as well, which is 10 barters. Panacea, we'll do 5 because we're at 9. That'll be 10 more, so 19. Then 5 more keys. Well, 5 trades worth, so that would actually be 10. Let's take a look at the list, see what one they are. So green salt is one I've already done. Do we have amethyst? We do. So I'm going to need 10 scout binocs. I didn't see panacea, and I don't see keys either. So this is the other unfortunate side effect of all this. Some of these things I actually need, I can't get, is the way the refresh system is. I could get more opulent thread spools. I don't think I need to, though. I'm at 12. I think I'm good for now. Daggers, I've been going through quite a bit of those, so maybe I'll do a full... Did I do 20? I need to put down here that I need these. Let's go do a couple daggers, why not? We'll do 5 trades worth, so it'd be like total 10. Which means I need 5 Torn Pirate treasure maps. Barter, let's go. Should be all the ones I had for now. We'll take a little bit of a detour over here, go to the wharf manager, get rations, and then head off to Home Island. Hell yeah. Okay. Then I do need to get another dagger and a lava when we're at Home Island to do 2 other tier 5 trades.
What does perfect even mean?
This has literally been my life for like 2.5 months. It's crazy, I know. Buy supplies, check in, take out. Oh gosh, lag. Alright, I'm gonna go and blow my nose. I'll be right back.
Expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah.
Alright, I am back. In my experience, I'm not going to update that app. I don't play the app no more. Yes, this is what I'm resorted to. Just checking things on my phone. I can actually do that. Nice. No, I can't do that. Never mind. Not nice. This one I can do? Yes. We'll do that. Sure. Sounds good to me. This is what I've been doing is basically there's a thing in the game when it comes to boats. You turn on breezy sail. Obviously you need to have a certain proficiency of sailing in order to do this anyways. So what you would do is you do the quest line underneath main. It's not main, it's underneath suggested. It is the one talking about, I think it's underneath exploring? Great Expedition right here. So you want to do this one up to a certain point. It's like I went, there's a few things I didn't do, like a lot of these. But basically when you do that, you'll get up to at least skilled sailing 1, which gives you breezy sail as well as power acceleration. These two things are quite important when you're out here in the ocean. And once you do get it unlocked, you can actually turn this on. So what you do is you just move forward until it works. Pearl Abyss fixed something in their game. I say fixed with air quotes, not that you guys can see that. Basically what they did was they made you can't hold down a button for more than a minute now. It was to kind of combat people who were just like taping their left mouse button down on their mouse and just like walking away for hours. So the game will physically just not register things that are being pushed anymore past a minute. Which okay, fair enough, you know, to counter cheaters, I get it, but at the same time, it's like certain things are just more annoying and inconvenient now because of it.
Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me. This journey will never leave. Stay with me while we leave. Stay with
So what you can do, finish my thought before I completely sidetrack, is you check mark the little use breezy sail, move forward until it activates once, and I literally am hands off at mouse and key right now. So all I do is I'm on my phone doing things and I might move my mouse to like aim where I'm going. And that's pretty much how I've been bartering. Or sometimes too, what I'll do is I will pull up YouTube, I'll watch some videos and just kind of have it in the background. And, you know, just kind of relax, vibe out, you know. Which reminds me, I need to alt-tab one of the games I'm playing. There's certain things I'm going for. Let's see.
right kisses, from nights where we read with thought and bliss. Fill me out with your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and sound.
Alright. Almost back home. I need to add all these items to my list. So we got one more gold dragon, that'll be 3. 3 statues, tears. Azure and butterfly. Golden fish scale. White caterpillar and octagon boxes. Nice. So the only ones I'm missing, I have one 102-year-old herb, 2 fabric, 2 gold candlestick, and 2 37-year-old wine. All the rest are 3, which is where I want them to be. I try to have 3 of everything because that's about what I can hold in storage. I say about because, yeah, I'm missing 2, 4, 5 items, and I think I have aloe in here as well, so technically I can only hold 3 more, which would leave me with 2 extra items. So that's kind of what I do, is I barter until I get kind of 3 of everything, and then try to go for ship mats, and then hope that if I have like 1, that it doesn't double proc for both brilliant materials, because that would suck. Has happened before. We're gonna take you out. We're gonna load up cargo. What am I getting here? Need a dagger and lava, so that's a spear. In my list. 20 lava, and dagger we have 13. Let's do this 4 to 5. These should be the closest ones, so one is on the left side, one's on the right side. Yeah, okay. Go for the closest one. Yeah, this is just kind of what I've been doing. And, you know, like I said, I'll probably pull up my phone here like I am and be like, ooh, cookie clicker, let me play that for a little bit. Or, take a look and see about articles and how the Legend of Zelda manga box set is super cheap at Amazon. Don't know why I need to know that, but I'm letting you guys know about it. Interesting articles that I have. Nothing too interesting to talk about, but Legend of Zelda cheesy meatball. Never mind. Interest 100% peaked. And then, you know, article about Metroid. Metroid's SA-X is the scariest Nintendo character. I mean, have you seen Wario? It's a joke. I'm sure that Nintendo's had scarier characters than SA-X. As you don't know, Metroid Fusion is one of my favorite games. SA-X, or SA-X is what I call it, was a X parasite, basically that infected Samus's suit. Samus, however you want to say her name. And she basically had to have a lot of it removed because the X parasite just corrupted her entire nervous system as well as her power suit. So they had to, they basically removed all the infected parts, shipped it off to BSL, which is Biological Space Laboratory, or Lab BSL. And when you go there to investigate, like, some weird things that are happening, some shenanigans, explosions, and everything else, you know, just normal stuff that happens at a BSL, Biological Space Laboratory. And when you go there, you find out that there's an X that literally has Samus's, like, main power. Like, the suit itself is being controlled by the X. And there's, like, a copycat version of Samus. I will say, the very first time I ever played Fusion, I had goosebumps pretty much the entire time. Every time I heard the creepy music or knew that X was around, it was freaky. And then Dread came out, and it wasn't nearly as... It's weird. Dread has a lot more action in it, you know? And Dread was a lot of fun. I did beat it on hard difficulty, like hardcore. You take any point of damage, you're dead pretty much. There's still a couple things that you can actually touch in the game that don't kill you instantly, but more environmental, like lava. But I did beat the entire thing, and I will say that Ravenclaw, the final boss in Dread, hot take, way easier than some of the mid-game bosses, or I'll call them like 75% bosses. It's a stupid bug, like not like an unintended game mechanic, but like an actual insect bug that literally is worse than Ravenclaw, in my opinion. Hot take. Worst, hardest boss to fight is not Ravenclaw. He's actually easy, all things considered. That stupid insect bug thing took me, I'm not kidding, almost 2 hours to beat. Ravenclaw was like 45 minutes. Insane. For being like a 70-75% game completion boss, it has no right being that difficult. I know I'm not the only one who struggled with it either, because I like went online and found like a guide, someone was talking about it, and they're like, for the most part, they do a random set of attacks and stuff, and sometimes you just gotta get lucky. But when I was looking through the guide, it was a YouTube video. So I looked into the comment section. There's all these people like, anybody else think this is harder than Ravenclaw? And there was that, I think that comment had over 500-600 likes, and I was like, yeah, I think a lot of people think that, man. Somebody said there was another boss that was tougher than both of them, and I was like, I disagree. To me, that boss wasn't that difficult, but everybody's different, you know. Some people are able to multitask and like play bullet heck games, and then there are people like me that try to be cool and play them and then realize I'm just stupid and can't do it. So, and you have the right pet group out. This is one of those songs I don't really like too well, but I'm just gonna skip it. Thank you. There's a few songs in this whole list that I don't really like. That's one of them. There's another one. It's a little bit later, I can't remember, but I think there's like a couple cuss words in it. Alright, let me add the wine and the golden candlestick. So I need 3 items. I need 2 of the 102-year-old herb, and then 1 fabric, and then I have 3 of everything, but I don't have those trades, so I can't. Also, I'm skilled 10 now, by the way. I think I hit that right before I started streaming today. Kind of wish I was streaming so I could get a screenshot, but whatever. Okay, so what am I loading up when I get back? I'm gonna do the Al Naha. That's actually not that far away, actually. Quick two-time trip. No big deal. Scout binoculars. And then dagger, which is kind of close as well. Only one is this one. Oh, okay, it's over there. That's not too far. It's funny how I'm like, oh, it's 2,700. That's not that far. Because I've had to go over to Portaferia and, like, for instance, Modric Island, that's 6,000. I'm basically going to be doing that 3,000 trip 4 times, though. So if you think about it, that 4 times is like a there and back once, you know? And I'd much rather do a 3,000 trip 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, or there, back, versus a 6,000 there, back. Because it's 12,000 total for either way, so it's still about the same amount of time. But yeah, I'd much rather do a 3,000 than a 6,000 one way. One day I'll be the cool kids. One day I'll be able to have a giant prow that I can get stuck on. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna do round knives. I have to do 5 at a time, unfortunately. We're gonna check in, take out again, just because it makes launching a little easier. Up. One day I'll be a cool kid. Hello? Thought I hit R, but I guess not. Well, I did hit R, it's just the game didn't take it. I'm go to Al Naha. So yeah, I didn't completely finish all the math. Let's talk about some math, okay? I know, I'm scared too. So 7,887 crow coins, that's where I'm at now. I need another 20,000 just to purchase the gear items for the Toro. Well, the Toro gears, the Carrack green grade. So I need another 12,113. So a little over 12,000. Per refresh, if it's like 1,000, that's at least like 10 more refreshes, and I'm doing roughly 2 a day. So it's about another 5 more days. But it's, we'll say like 3,000 coins a day, right? So it's a little under, or a little over like 4 more days, realistically. I just need Hackhaven to be nice to me for the next 4 or 5 days. And that's just to purchase the gear. To actually upgrade it, to enhance it, then I need the actual materials for it. So I would need the fiery frosted black stones. And then there's also another stone you have to purchase as well. I can't remember what it's called. Let's see if I can find it here. It's actually in Novia still, isn't it? You need that starlight crystal. So you need 10 fiery, which I have 93. and then a starlight crystal. So I think with this will be 18 total. I think I can get 2 more gear up to +5 with that. And then the frosted or the lunars, I'm not really sure how many of these I'll need, but this right now is 8. If I can do it in less than 10 on both, that'd be great, but we'll see. The biggest hurdle for me on the last one was, I think, +6 to +7. It burned like 7 clicks or something, 6 clicks. Wasn't fun, wasn't good. I went quiet for a few minutes because I was having a really bad coughing fit. I think it's gone. Gosh, that was bad. One of those, and I'm gonna need, let's get 10 more of these green salt things. Did I take 5 knives off mine? I don't know if I did. This will be 12 green salt lumps. Need to do 1 more of these. This loop here. We'll move on to the next one, which is, should we do Scout Binocs? Scout Binocs are the further ones, and then Treasure Map for Dagger. Treasure Map for Dagger is Tigris, which is on the right side as well. It's 3,000 for our mat. So I need to go to both these islands. This will be the same distance as doing the other side, like myself over to that island, Modric. This whole, like, the next 2 trades are going to be like going from here to Modric, there back. That's how much distance I'm going to be traveling. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We need to do the... Man, then you wake up. We need to do this trade 1 or 2 more times. Well, at least 1 more time. So many Carracks over here, man. And then there's me, Gallius. Alright, what's the other one I need? Round knives again. It's 5 more round knives. Do I even have sailors on this? I don't. Should I? So, I might have, I'm not sure. I might have changed out my sailors again. These are all innocent sailors that I'm getting now. I literally have to do this because I can't get on the helm anyway, so. Here we go. Do they still have the Baby Veil event thing going on? I think they do. It might be going away this week, I don't know. That Baby Veil stuff there. Have I done? Yeah, I did the other ones. They're gonna reset soon, or maybe go away. I don't know. I don't know how long the event goes. I think it ends this month. I don't know for sure though, I'll be honest. Is there a coupon code? No, it's got little birthday coupons. Happy birthday to those. Congratulations for being sponsored by PA, but you know. Man, if I could stop having a coffee fit, I'd be fine today. Should I? Of course, they don't really care about his life skills. It's fine, you know, cool, whatever. Barter and barter stuff. Do I? I don't know. Life first. I like how, by the way, that the gathering one is so low now. Let's see. There's a sailing. I don't think there'd be a barter one, right? No. Oh, there's a couple pre-orders. Do I incentivize people? Do I? That'd be stupid. Back up, go back to the home islands. Back up, back up. Back it up, Dave. Or is it Terra? I don't know. Not a Minster. I don't know these things. Oh, there's apparently a change, by the way, coming to History and Ackman. The compass pieces, or places, they're going to be changing the way that the trash loot is. By that I mean it's just going to have a higher cost when you go to sell it. Which means the 50 hours I did at Histria about a month ago, month and a half, I earned quite a bit of money from that. In fact, do I still have some of that trash loot? It's not going to matter either. I just think it out loud. No, I don't. So I would get on average, usually I didn't use Agris. Maybe I did, I don't remember. I think I would get like 300-400 mil there, just going and doing the Elton rotation, like river rotation area. Elton, 2 cars and all that. If they're actually going to increase the trash loot, then part of me is like, I kind of wish those 50 hours were done during the update, but whatever. And any trash loot, if you're trying to, you know, be cheeky and get around the system, they said that any amount of trash loot that you have pre-update will not reflect the post-update changes. So it'll be whatever the current price is now before the update. So if you try to be cheeky and be like, well, I'll just go grind like 50,000 or a million real quick and then, you know, wait till after the update, it's not going to be beneficial for you. Might as well just wait till the end of the update or after the update. Which is going to be problematic because now more people who don't go grinding there because it's not good money are now going to go and grind there for money and also the compass pieces. So it's going to create this weird influx of people like myself who might actually go back, but I'm not going to grind. I'm going to make a firm established rule. I'm not going to actively grind until September unless it's for a very specific item or very specific like sub 10 bill amount of silver. Am I fully retired from grinding? So this will be 22 of those. That's good. Knives, I have 17. So that one's good. Scout binocs or treasure map. We'll do the scout binocs. Doesn't really matter which one. We just gotta get it to it, you know. Flip. go.
I'm coming home, Savannah. We'll never be alone,
Oh man. Should 5 of these. And 10 of those after this. So we're gonna end up with, I have 351,000 parlay, so 351,632 divided by 12310, gonna be 28. So right now I have 28 more exchanges, roughly 28 and a half. I'll say like 28. So I need 13 more after this. So after this, what's the closest? Wolfhide? Is this and Wolfhide? So Wolfhide and Barley Dough. Wolfhide, I'm sure I have. So let me do 10 of the Wolfhide and 3 of the other one. So I need 1K Wolfhide, and I'm gonna need 1,500 Barley Dough. Barley Dough. I don't have much. Oh, gosh. Barley Dough. I need 1,500, so I need 1, 4, 8, 9. Yeah. Wolf. Meat. Not meat. Hide. Need 1K. What's this? Oh, Feather Wolf. Okay. Need 1K and then Barley Dough. Oh, nice. Move all 1,500 of that. Very, very nice. Also don't need this line hide anymore, so I'm gonna put this back. Valencia, sand grain. Back in there you go. I do have 20,000 aloe now, just kind of sitting and chilling in Ilia Island, so that's exciting. One of these days I need to finish the subjugation mission for 150 more kills, or 125 more actually, but I might swing by on my Carrack and do it when I get my Carrack. So most of my crow coins that I'm getting right now, they're going for that Toro gear stuff. Once I get the Toro gear, then any excess coins I get is probably going to be, once I get the Toro gear to like plus 10, then the excess stuff is going to be for Brilliant Mats. Because once I get the first Carrack, it's not going to be too bad getting the second one. I do want a second Carrack as well, so right now I have a Gallius Caravel, which is fantastic. Right now I'm on my Caravel. This Caravel is still green grade plus 10s. I don't have any blue grade yet. Kind of working on that as well as the first Carrack. From what it looks like, the Caravel, in terms of dailies, Seaweed Stalk, I have 18 more days for it. Or 36 barter refreshes, so it's like 2 seaweed that you can get from barter refreshes. But I need like 6 more refreshes for the dark iron, is what I call it. I need 5 more days for the tie-dyed standardized timber square, 13 dailies for the combat artifacts, have all the moon scale, have all the bright reef pieces, have all the pure pearl crystals, have about half of the Parlay Beginner artifacts. I have 32, I need 60. I have 33 more nodules, or nodule, the ruddy manganese nodule. Need 17 more days worth. 14 more days for the enhanced island tree-coated plywood. 18 more days for the Seaweed Stalk. I have all the Parlay Expert, and I have half of the Luminous Cobalts. So for the most part, I would say I'm fairly okay. According to the numbers, gear-wise, I'm 59% of the way completed. The actual Carrack itself on the Advanced, which is the second Carrack I'm going to do, I am currently 48% done with the entire thing. The first Carrack gear, I'm 100% done. And then the percent done completely is 87. My biggest, that last 13% is going to be the Brilliance items. I still need 23 more of them. It's crazy that it's only 13%, but it's 23 items, you know. Absolutely crazy. I will say, it's pretty crazy to me that playing their Billions is just stress, right? There's like very little time to think, very little time to react, very little time to read chat. And then I play Black Desert and I'm bored out of my mind because I'm not doing much. Good times, man, good times. It's not that bad, though, I'll be honest. This has been a game that I've been playing here. Sorry about all the sniffles, by the way. And I keep forgetting that you can like exchange resources in the game. It's not that good, but it's something. This whole time I'm just like, man, it'd be nice for me to have certain resources. Don't do that much. This is going to take supply. Oh, this could be. So like I've been struggling waiting for resources, and I'm like, oh wait, that's right, I have abundance of some of these other ones. I can just basically exchange it. Why don't I do that? Because I'm a noob. Only played this game, you know, on and off for like 3 years, maybe longer actually. This be a lesson for everybody. Don't what's what I'm looking for? Don't play Black Desert while it's on your phone. I was in the ocean one time, I kid you not. I was on my phone as well, and I kept... this is why I just decided I'll just listen to music instead. The amount of times I went by the place I was supposed to barter to, I think I went by like 4 times before I was like, okay, phone, you're just too distracting. I'm gonna put you down. Not like kill it, but like, you know, just set it down. Stop using it. Well, that's an impressive army you got there. Talking about the app on my phone. It's a pretty impressive army they got there. Be a shame if something happened to it and it all just exploded into nothing. Add 10 more here. Did that take Scalp Inox? Bye. Was it? Yeah, it was. Okay. So I need 5 more Scalp Binoculars. So this will put me at 18. Just gotta do that trip again. Check in, repair, take out. On the water, as you do. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Let me try the next mission, see if I die. Hey, it's in game time. Morning, 7 a.m. Woo! This game, I kind of get a little scared because just a little bit. Enemies I'm fighting are like sometimes 9,000 HP. I think the highest I've seen is like 11,000. For reference, majority of the enemies that I kill in the game are like 3,000 or 4,000. So every once in a while I'll see one that's got like 10k HP, and I'm like, they died just the same. I'll be honest. It's interesting to see like the DPS that a lot of my characters do. It's actually insane. And one of them, there's like different types of damage, right? You got like melee, you have an orb, you have ones that are more like homing projectiles, and then you have pierce, which basically it's just gosh, it's kind of damaged. It just like their basic normal attack goes through multiple enemies, so the particular one that I have that seems to be MVP a lot because the damage output is just insane. Whenever it hits an enemy, it does like 300. It like chunks it a little bit, and then its ultimate ability also does like a massive, like almost 1,000 shot, and then does damage over time for like another 5-6 seconds. So it does like another, I don't know, maybe 500 or so damage. Very powerful. So whenever I see that 10k behemoth, I'm just like, yeah, this thing's gonna blow up in like 2 seconds. And sure enough, it does. I'm not used to knowing how powerful my units are in this game. Eh. to be fair, I'm also doing missions that the game kind of runs off of what's known as BP, which is battle power or battle potential, however, whichever one really. I like to call it potential a little bit more, but you know. Well, basically, those are fun units. I'm doing missions where the BP required is like 300,000 and my units are, or my crew is like 600,000. So it's like, I technically am over what they want me to be for this area or these missions, but no, leave my squishy damage dealer alone, please. That's the issue though in the game, is that there's certain classes, certain things where they all kind of fit certain roles, right? So you have like your basic, pretty much middle of the line character, nothing really important, defensive or offensive about them. And then you have the opposite, where it's just full on damage, but full on squish, you know? Ooh, that was a nice shot. Distracted on my phone. I'm doing a lot more stuff on my phone than I am actually in game, which is not really great, but I mean, this is kind of what bartering is, you know? I think recently I told my buddy Sir Lefty that, I don't know if he's watching, usually he lurks, I'm living life 0.00001 APM a minute, or APM a minute. I'm living my life 0.00001 APM right now. I'm living my life with so low actions per minute that it's borderline just boring. It needs to be done, because if I don't work on it, then it just never will get done, but it's part of me that's just like, I hate how slow this is, but how much I can do about it, you know? Let's do another mission, please. Before I do, I need to go blow my nose. It's kind of runny again. I don't know what's going on today. I think maybe it's because my brother just got done mowing the lawn, so it kind of kicked up all the dust and stuff, but I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's take a look. I'm playing on my phone again, don't mind me. For those of you curious what game I'm playing on my phone too, I've talked about it a little bit here and there. It's called Stella Maiden. You can't find it on the Android store anymore because Google actually removed it due to sexually explicit content. But the iOS store still exists. According to the dev, there are some like illustrations of the characters that are very lewd, but Google supposedly filtered it through like adults or like 17, 18 plus sort of premise, but then listed their app as 13 plus. You can download a version, I think it's the only version that, or the last version that ever came out, on QOO app. It's actually a different name though. It's actually called Astro Girls Reflexstar, Reflexta, something like that. So you can get it for Android. It's just you can't do it through the Google Play Store. On iOS, you can get it still. It still is underneath the name of Stella Maiden, Stella Maiden. It's a lot of fun. I call it my space waifu game because that's kind of what it is. Most of the characters are named after planets or stars, constellations, that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's a pretty fun game, but there's just not that many people playing it anymore because it's not receiving constant updates anymore because the dev went on to do other things. He made some sort, they, I'm not sure who they are, if it's like a one person or if it's like a multiple group sort of thing. I don't know. But whoever the dev is, they went on to make several other games. Like, I think they have a bunch of cat girl type games, chibi cat girl things. And I'm just like, I'll stick with my Planet Maidens. It's fine. So in case anybody's curious what game I've been playing, what I've been talking about, that's what it is. In a lot of ways, it is kind of like a gacha based thing. Your basic loop that you do until you get like really good characters is you go around killing bases, get resources, use those resources to summon the various different, they call them reflect stars or maidens, and then you just continue that whole loop again. So you go around killing more bases, doing all that, summoning more, and then to upgrade, you don't really need multiple maidens. Anybody who's over 3-star, you want to reinstate them. Basically what that does is it reduces you lose the unit, but you get resources as well as cores. Those cores you can then use to actually but fusion up the various levels. So 20 is a cap. Once you hit 20, then you have to like fusion them up to like fusion level 1. And then from fusion level 1, 40, 60, 80, 100, it's every 20 until you get to 100, and then it's 110, and then 120 is cap for levels. I think Fusion 6 is what it eventually becomes. So that's what I've been doing, is I've just been playing. They have like what they call scenarios. It's basically like a quest, like missions. It gives XP as well as a random drop for various different maidens. So it's a pretty fun game. Can recommend. Some of the artwork is a bit more on the risque side, so I mean, if you're not into that sort of stuff, then it's fine. I know I might get some judgment, but I don't care. It's a fun game. I enjoy it. It's not for the risque art. It might be a lie I tell myself, but at the same time, I just enjoy how the game plays, how it feels. Somebody, I remember reading on the Discord for it actually a while back. This was probably about a year now. This is a game that I kind of come back to from time to time. It's not a game that I play consistently over the course of like years, but I've been playing it a lot recently because I don't know if the game's ever going to be like fully supported. It is a server-based thing, so some people have actually lost their entire account progress and had to restart, or just they pretty much gave up. So in my case, I hope they never turn the servers or like remove the servers. The fact that it's on QOO app though tells me that it probably is going to be fine. But I do play on the Android side, and I don't know how much longer those servers, if they are ever, because I think it was like in July the servers went down for maintenance, and somebody was like, "It's the end times are upon us," and I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. But a while ago, before that July mental breakdown. Somebody said to best describe the game, it looks like you're controlling tadpoles in space. You have like little chibi characters that float around in space, and then you have to like kill like various. They call them day makers or D maker, D-E-M-A-K-E-R-S, maker with D-E at the start of it. But yeah, it's kind of a weird premise, but at the same time, it's not a bad game. You know, it is grindy. It is. But it's also a gacha game too. So some of they call them hyper summons. They're like some of the best units in the game. They cost, oh gosh, that's a hero. About to fight a hero. That's not good. Hopefully nobody else gets aggroed. Just the hero. Oh, other people are getting aggroed. It's a level 80 hero. Most of my maidens though are like level 100. It's like 105 and up. I just recently got one of them up to it's like 115. 120 is the highest, and the 115, she is typically the one that ends up getting MVP and everything. She's the one who does the insane like 1,000 to 2,000 damage per shot, and then just like damage over time for like 5 seconds. There's PvP stuff you can do in the game. You basically just build your formation and then you fight other people's formations. It's not like it's crazy or anything, you know. But yeah, it's weird because a lot of the time that one, oh no, she's very squishy though. Don't die, please. She took barely any damage. My frontline tanks weren't in the right position, or oh, this enemy is using lasers. I didn't pay attention to it. No, back up. What are you doing? I keep getting taunted as well. That's another thing in this game. Units, there are certain enemy units that will actually taunt your units, and you can't do anything. You're stuck attacking that one target, which really hurts. Nobody die, please. Oh, well, there it goes. That one. Please don't. Just stop. Yeah, got it. Hero's dead. And then mission fades to black after I kill the hero. That's it? That's all I needed to do? There's like a whole base left. Oh my gosh, there's so much exposition. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind story. Story's good for, you know, lore people, but I'm not a lore people, and I don't care. I just am just like, yeah, it's great, wonderful. Oh, I need to do some of my people here. We'll do this one up.
I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And you may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces.
Oh, okay. Weird how that one works. So I'm talking out loud, don't mind me. In the game here, chapter 7, there's this the scenario stuff. I don't know how long the scenarios are, but at least there's 7 chapters. Chapter 7, it looks like you get a hero that, I think it was in chapter 6, maybe 610. There's like 10 missions for each like scenario or chapter. So 6 goes, you know, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then up to 610. And then it goes up to 7, 1, so on and so forth. Chapter 7 completion, which would be like 7-11. I don't know why they didn't do that just for the meme. But it looks like you get a hero that I think you needed to actually have before you got to 6-1 or 6-5, somewhere around there. So it's kind of weird that they would give you that hero after the fact. It's like you had to get it before. But a lot of resources just to heal this team. This is the A team after all, but still. Here comes hopefully just exposition, no heroes. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, just exposition. Easy mission. I wish it wouldn't take one of my 6 charges. I think that's actually all of the scenarios, because now I'm not getting like a new one. It just says restart. So that was all the scenarios. There's 7 full chapters. Nice. The good thing with not updating apps, or apps that are not getting any more like future updates, is that you don't have to worry too much about new content. You can eventually get everything. I don't know if that's actually a good thing, I'll be honest, but let's see. Damage. There's a weird thing in this game where you basically can hide the amount of damage that your heroes do. It's just like little numbers that pop up over each of the independent characters. The weird thing is though, when you hide damage, it also hides how much XP they earn as well, which I don't like, because I like to see how much XP I'm earning. Is that 5 XP or 50? Looks like 50. 50, 60, 70, 217 XP, excuse me? Okay, so I still should farm this area. Screw it, okay. In the game, there's 128, I think, unique maidens to collect. And then, not just 128, but there's, I think, I remember. I think you can have like 8 different groups, but they require like cubes. But because this game is no longer, at least on Google, you can no longer purchase items, because again, the Play Store ripped it off their site. You can't make any in-game purchases, so you have to rely on, I think it's every 7 days you can get more of the in-game currency, which is cubes. Between that and doing like scenarios or main missions, other things, you can get more cubes, but it's not nearly as like, oh, let me just spend like $5 and unlock everything, you know? Most of the cubes I'm getting, I'm actually holding on to, because there's like, I think they call it pioneering in the game. You can go to different planets and you can actually set a maiden to basically be in charge of the planet. And then you can actually get harvesters for the various resources that you need to then go to the summoning gacha and get, you know, the different other, or unlock the other maidens that you would like or want to finish your collection of. Let's get 23. Which more map pieces do I have left? Okay. So done with those. Now we just need double check my numbers. It seems about right. So we'll go and do wolf hide. Then we need to do that barley dough. Let's check it. Prepare, take out. Yeah, with about 120 of them, it's, I don't know, it's weird, right? There's 2 that you can get through the PvP shop. You get so many every day. There's like a daily thing with, you're competing on the ranking board pretty much. And then there's other things like damage, but a little more. There's the PvP side where it's like every month you just get a lot of the honor points is what they call them, or you can end up getting a little bit here and there. Like 812 is usually what I get per day from doing a mothership quest. Also, I need to finish this one, I think. I don't know. Yeah, if any of you are interested in a space waifu gacha game, Stella Maidens is the game. You can't download it though off of Google Play, so iOS only. Or I'm not being paid to say any of this. I just really like the game, and that's what I'm playing on my phone while I do bartering. Or you can download it off of a app called QOO app. I think it's Quo app or something like that. And it's called Astro Girls Reflexstar or Reflexta, something like that. And that, I believe, does support in-app purchases, so if you'd like to support the developer, you can. When Google shut down their game in, I think it was 2020, it was about the time that the big one was happening that nobody can ever talk about on YouTube because of censorship. I mean, it's not censorship. But you have to be a professional scientist in order to talk about it, though. But yeah, it really ruined their development career pretty much. And it was kind of sad because I really enjoyed playing the game. And it was like they did. It's 1,000 per. I am an idiot. You have played yourself. Wolf hide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All in there. Barter. There we go. I was like, it didn't use all 10. I wonder why that happened. Because it was not 1,000. Yeah, fun game. Very grindy, like I said. It's very gacha based. Some of the later on, like, hypers, as they call them, they introduced like 2 hypers before they basically stopped developing the game. And they both are... Hyper summons are very different. So you have like your normal base summons, like you have 4 resources. I think they're in order: crystal, gas, metal, and ether. Or yeah, it's ether. And a lot of summons will be like you need 200 of each, or sometimes it'll be like 650, 850, 200, 150 in that order. There's like a Google Doc that I use that somebody actually put most of the recipes in there. I think there's only like maybe 1 or 2 that are just like kind of random. But I've been following it pretty closely to see, and have kind of reorganized it a little bit because they have like a image of the entire index. I don't really care for that. I want page 1 to be number 1 on the index, you know? So I went through and pretty much kind of customized it to my liking. But it has a picture of every single hero, and then also some of the recipes that you need for the various different maidens as well. And the last 2 that they implemented, because they're hypers, the one I'm going for right now is 3,000, 8,000, 8,000, 3,000. Yes, that is resources. And in a game where it might not sound like that much, like, oh, 3,000, it's not too bad, right? My crystal generation, I think, is 13 per 10 minutes. That's how the game works. So for an hour, I'm not getting more than about 100. I think I'm getting like 78 in an hour. It's pretty low. Not what I would consider the best, but you know, it's also, again, it's meant to be a grind game. You get a lot of resources actually from doing dailies and especially weeklies. So what I've been doing is I've been logging in, and it also through like login attendance, you can also get cubes, and then also the various resources as well. So like the first like day 3 or day 4, somewhere around there, you'll end up getting I think it's like 600 of one resource, so you can get like 600 crystal on like day 3. Day 4 you get 600 gas, and it just kind of goes down the list. Every 7 days you get more cubes, and I think every like odds and ends here and there. So like every week you at least get all 4 resources whatever, 600, 1200, and I think it goes 1800. And then also some other random stuff like you actually need an item to then even summon a Reflect Star Maiden. So in order to do that, you need I think they're called Reflect Star Cores, like a blue item. You can get them from dailies, you can get them from weeklies. You can also get them from logging in and other things too. But yeah, it's kind of cool. If I feel up to it, I might do a video on it, but don't, hold me to it, I guess. These, I don't know if these are paired. It looks like they do in between. Okay. There are some times where you go to do like a mission or something, it actually causes damage to your heroes here. And there are other times where it doesn't at all. Apparently doing the, what's this called again? I think this is like Quasar Defense or something like that. It's like a shadow copy of your people, because instead of doing damage to them, they just like repair, and you just basically just using a copy. A bad way to explain it, but they don't take any damage. It's nothing permanent. And when you go back in for the next one, they're full healed again. Okay. Nope. Larger continuous. There we go. Don't have enough parlay, so we're gonna refresh, do ship material now. We're gonna head back to Ilya Island, and then while this is all going on, try not to play on my phone here. Take a look at the list. So going down the list, items that I still do need for Panacea, those for later. So if I go parlay, oyster and marble, that's good. This is the first list. I've had a second list just in case, because sometimes instead of those two, it'll be a water and a lunchbox. I don't know why it sometimes is different, but it is. Need the tie-dyed stuff. I'm not concerned about the deep tie-dyed. I'm actually going to move that one on my list of active barters. I've removed a lot of things. I'm not getting everything anymore like I used to. I'm only kind of getting the pertinent stuff that I'm going to need for both the Carrack and the second one. So this is actually a good thing in some ways. And I got a boss on the game. Oh, that's a mothership. I guess it's a battleship, but not kidding, I've just been playing on my phone here. Come on, me. Hey, battleship destroyed. There we go. How's the PvP side looking? By not doing anything, I am fifth. Wow, these guys. So I think my crew is pretty beefy, you know. 600,000 BP. It's a decent chunk, right? There are people in this game that almost have 2 million. Somebody's been trying to tap for look like Cagdom submission rings. Alright, so brilliant. Let me explain why this is actually a good thing. So rock salt ingot, it's actually going to be 102-year-old herb. And then fabric for the brilliant pearl, it's actually an A this time. Let's check for black stones. just skim through the list here. I don't know if I should be incorporating Achilles flowers at this point. I don't know, because you need like 1,000 of them. Not that it really matters too much. So I'm not getting seals anymore, and I'm not doing combat ones because I'm doing those from dailies from now on. Also, don't really need seaweed because they're... Honestly, seaweed is like the thing that's going to take the longest for my second Carrack, but I'm not really that concerned about that. Again, I'm just trying to get the first one, so... If I cared to, 6 crow coins. This would be 66 for one of these. Nah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Are they expert? Nah, not really worth it either. Okay. That will do, that'll do. So I'm looking for just like a couple of things. So what I like to do is I like to go all the way over here to see what's over here. So we're not doing seaweed stalk anymore. Not concerned about that. Concerned about those. That, that. Be nice if I don't have to go down there for once. Looks like I won't have to. So what am I looking at here? So luminous is right there. Oyster's right there. This dark iron is right over here. Marble's over there. So marble might be the furthest away, actually. So marble by lemma. And lava. Oyster. This is dagger. Shards. Panacea. This is on the right, so Panacea. Let's do your old herb. Amethyst. Concerned about the seaweed. I think that's it, honestly. Okay, so what do I need? I need marble. I think I can just load everything up. Marble. Get lava. Oyster. Dagger. Panacea. 102-year-old herb. That's the last one that I have. And 2 amethysts. I'll go ahead and add this to my list here. Rather subtract from my list. For marbles, there's another oysters. That's 26. Lava is going to be 19. Dagger is going to be 22. Panacea is 9 or 8 left. Amethyst is going to be 26. And the herb is going to be 0. Alright. 5 minutes till Neuver. What? Did I do a dumb? Probably. Yeah, I did a dumb. I hate when I have to like load things in from my inventory and then I forget to change it back to the islands. Okay, I did not do the little check-in, take out. We'll do Neuver, shall we? All right. Should be roughly here. Oh, you know what I realized I don't have? I don't have my list on screen, which is usually this. That's what I did last time. Let me actually update that list real quick. This, and then I'll do save that. I need to move this down. Good enough. So we did our first little bit of bartering today. I'm going to do a newer break here, and then we'll do a little bit more. I don't think I'm going to be live in like 4 hours when this refresh gets done. Been live for what, almost 2 hours? Yeah, no, I'm not going to be live for that. That's also going to be a long barter too, because I have all the like crow coins and everything else. I'm not too concerned about that. I was wondering why one of my heroes is actually damaged, and I was like, I just told you to go take out like a normal platform. No, it was a boss platform. I'm like critically injured now. As soon as the platform dies. Thinking about my pets just now, and I was like, oh, I should get the right pet group out. Take a look at my recipe list again. Where is it? Should be 127. 388. A little bit more metal. So. Hyper summon. We're gonna do 3, 8, 3. Not who I wanted. It was like maybe, I don't know, 4 days worth of resources through dailies and stuff. Was on the original account, and then now I'm gonna hop on my alt account that I have on my phone. Do a little bit of work on that one too. Maneuver just didn't look the right way. Just AFK this boss, not gonna lie, guys. I would say I need a break from all the bartering I've done, but like bartering doesn't, it's not really that engaging. So I can't say it's like, oh my gosh, I'm just so tired from all the bartering. Like I don't want to touch the keys for a little bit. Speaking of, some people might be mad at me for saying this, but I'm going to. Somebody in my guild last night, they were complaining at Thundercloud Kudum. They're like, this would be going a lot faster if we had people helping out. Guess what I pulled being AFK? I pulled a Heart of Kudum last night. I don't even care, Nuber, if you kill me. A Heart of Kudum. I got that. They had the boss for like maybe a minute, and then was like, yeah, this is good enough. I'll just go AFK. As soon as I went back and like tapped it for like the last little bit of damage, my character cheered, and then Heart of Kudum popped up, and then I posted in guild chat. I said, thanks, Kudum. So I don't technically need a second Garmoth's heart. I'll be honest, Garmoth is just kind of stupid now. Like the amount of time that I just don't go to Garmoth now is surprising. Today was the third time this week I went to Garmoth. Instead of being like, oh yeah, I need to go to Garmoth, it's more like, I'll get it next time. And as a result, it's made me more of a lazy person, and I don't like it. Is that a warp gate I don't have? It is a warp gate I don't have. Nice. Playing games on my phone in case you're just now tuning in. I'm not just talking to myself. I might be, though. Hoover is dying quick. Jeez. And Hoover, just, out of curiosity, can I get a box? I mean, you don't have to, but it'd be nice. Imagine. I'm AFK, dies right next to me, drops a box for me. That'd be funny. Alright. Nothing too crazy. Got some gold bars in the end. I mean, I don't need an Uber box. I'm actually holding on to the Uber ones in case I need them. Crazy. I should probably put these crystals away, though. Hang on a second. Let me double check on my boss alts. She has a lot of crystals. That was the witch. She's got a few. Nova doesn't have any. I did get an iridescent from Kronda recently too. Like drop rate's been pretty okay, I would say. I love this song. Also like Hellcats. Muscle cars are so cool to me. Might be a typical guy thing, I don't know. Okay, let's put these crystals away. Let's put these rings away. Or these crystals away, sure, why not? Okay, nice. Let's see. This. 141. Sheesh. There. Should be everything. Let's put these in here. The other thing I need to do is let me hop to my Sork. I believe my Sork might actually be in now that I think about it. I'm looking for, I think, one more Innocent Sailor, and then I have 10. Innocent Sailor is where a lot of people go. Oh, game just crashed. Hang on a second. Game literally just crashed. No, music, that's not true. Actually, hang on a second. I need to fix that. Okay. Give me a second. Technical issues on Pearl Abyss's side, probably. I don't know. Y'all see me flying, never drop down, smoking high, I am not round, I'm not round, no denying what I got now, keep an eye out, keep it locked down, see me flying, never drop. What I'm gonna do is I have a bunch of boss alts, and each of them have hunter seals, so what I need to do is I need to go and get those hunter seals kind of consolidated into one place. I've been storing them in Keplen in Calphion. The reason for that is there's a blacksmith there you can exchange them for or with. There's also Tariff. I believe there's a place in Calphion, not Keplen. I think there's another place. I'm not sure though. But there's a few places you can actually exchange them. I probably should be putting them in Tariff, to be honest, because I'm trying to remember if I have a character in Tariff. I don't think I do. I could always just put a character there. So no, not like the worst thing in the world. But it's intended to be like this place that I just tend to. Sorry, I'm trying to. Yeah. Load back in. It's the hunter seals I turn in every once in a while. It's not something like I do once a week or something like that. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh, she's not in the end. Nice. So now what I need to do is type in Hunter's Seal and just move them from all my alts. Instead of doing all the like character swapping and stuff, I can just do this. And then once I've done all that, then I can just go over Calphion, Keplen, and then throw these in there. 1,000, nice. While we're here, we're also going to check for sailors. Like I said, I need that one more innocence, so innocents, goblins can be located in 2 different locations, either the inn in Velia or the coastline of Etheria, and I'll show you guys both those locations, even if I do get one here. The other thing too, when you're trying to go for sailors, you do have to wait a second for them to load in. So we're just going to sit here for a second until you see a bunch of like white text names that pop up, like treasure seeking, confident, strong, things like that. It does take, I think the most I had was like almost 2 minutes. If you load into a character who's just sitting here, then they just pop up. So as you can see, they just popped up. So there's a realistic, there's a quick-witted, a, what are you? Smart, quick, tough, none of the ones that I'm looking for. As far as I know, you can't just server hop either, so there's that. I think they tend to be on very, I think it's like account based or something. I don't know. They do restock or like refresh every once in a while. They will all just despawn and new ones will spawn in. So there is a time limit to it. You can't just like check every 5 minutes or 10 minutes or something. My Berserker is in Port Fury, which is what we're going to now. Alright, Berserker buddy. Look, an innocent one. Look at that. Not enough goods. I'm not kidding. I've hopped on this Berserker, and there's been this sailor sitting here 3 times in the past 2 days. It's insane. I'm doing a contract for him, which this is the last one that I need, so here you go, buddy. Ambitious, smart, experienced. I'm not kidding. That's been there. I'm on Serenity 5, Port of Furia. If you're having trouble, maybe I've just been getting really lucky, I don't know, but I now have 10 innocent sailors, which these ones are the best ones according to a lot of people and min-maxers and stuff in the community. Apparently they're the best. They start off at 1.2, 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. We're just looking at the stats. 1.2 is the speed, 0.3 on the other ones is brake, turn, and acceleration. Apparently they learn fast. I think they gain XP faster, or maybe just they have a higher chance to gain stats, better stats than giants or dwarves or humans. I don't know. I don't know the science behind it all. I just know that it's supposedly the best, and I kind of want the best. Because who doesn't? You know? Okay, let's go. Jump. Sorry, I'm doing stuff on my phone too. Alright, let's go for the closest. Here. Probably beginner, I do need those as well. We're only going to get one brilliance, so unfortunately that will put me at 38 instead of 39 like I wanted to be today, but that's alright. Eventually, from what I've been told, once you hit like 5,000 or like 5,100, something like that, you actually start getting brilliant mats in the normal, just like what I consider restocks. Restocks being the trade items. So we go to this cobalt. Oh, I did look at it, I just didn't notice it. Beginner. It's one of the songs that I'm like. This one's fine. Middle of the song, actually. I don't remember what it is. It kind of sounded like a song I don't like, though. Serious. Why is this guy like this? Okay, just get ready to turn out. So, I know I've been bartering too much. I'm doing a drift. I'm just like, here, take your item, give me mine, bye. Is there any over here? I know there's a lemma. It's not really lemma, is it? It's cashew. And I can go for some cashew right about now. Okay, it is this song I don't like. too distracted on my phone. And on my second account on my phone here, on this game, if I had the resources or the ability to transfer the resources from my second account to my first account, I'd have enough for a second summon just about. And that I just did that would take me like 3 days pretty much. If only, right? I need to see so I don't accidentally drive to the side of an island. Far too distracted on my phone right now. Oh, that's some juicy XP. I was just getting like 3 to 5, and then I went to the next like area, getting 30, 40 per kill instead. It's crazy, like the way that the game feels is like you're basically trading HP for XP. You're going to areas that are tough. They're gonna, if you're not careful, it can definitely, be disastrous for your units. But at the same time, high risk, high reward, That's kind of how the game feels. You have to go to riskier areas, or like areas that are intended for your, like your squad's amount of power. And if you do go to it and you do respect it, you'll be rewarded for it. If you don't, then well, it's a different story. You'll just be stuck at, level 1 for the rest of your life, it feels like. Going stock. That's it? My main account, my characters are like, it's like the equivalent of a 10 mile to the gallon diesel or something. It's a gas guzzler. The second account, it's like, oh, here's how much it costs, and it's like maybe a tenth of what my normal account is. Insane. I definitely on my main account need to get more production for resources. I do. I've been needing to do it, but then I'm just like, I'm doing bartering. It's like a weird thing where I just need to focus solely on it, and if I can't focus completely on it and I'm doing bartering or something else, then I don't know. There's part of me that's like, I can't do that. That 8 the cooldown? Are you serious? That was like a frame perfect trick. To explain it, Black Desert has this as well. It might be a latency thing, I'm not sure, but like you go to use a move and then somebody like grabs you but 8 the cooldown, put it on, where you get stunned by a mob or something. It puts the skill on cooldown and you can't actually attack. That's kind of what I just experienced in this game too. One of my heroes went to use their ability. The enemy died the moment it triggered, and it 8 the cooldown, didn't do any damage. It actually didn't do the effect at all. It was weird. So that is good to know for future, I guess. Not exactly happy about that, but I legitimately used to think it was just a Black Desert thing because poor code and stuff, but no, it seems like it's more common in games than I might think, or would like to think. You need to get more defense because you about died. Got a lot of defense. Give you some evasion. Why not? So that whole big attack. Yeah, we're not even take any of that more often. That'd be very nice. My Kudo instincts are kicking in right now. It feels good. Anchor, barter. What's next? these. So I need panacea, amethyst, or the herb. That's not it. Panacea, amethyst, or herb. There's the herb. Shasha. Oh boy, I need to do something here in a second on my phone. Good thing I can just tee an auto bath. Get teed auto bath. I need to focus for a second on this mission. It's more so a reflex-based thing, but you know. Also kind of need to pay attention. Oh, okay. Succeeded. It was a bit sketchy at the end. But fine. The next one is... Oh, gosh. It's going to be rough. Well. Balanced. I want to ask people who have a balanced why they went for it, you know? It's not a bad ship, and it's still a grind, right? But statistically, a lot of people don't go for balanced. They go for advanced, or they go for like Valor. If they want like full attack, they go Valor. Volante is actually middle of the road between like a fast barter and also combat power, you know? So it's like Volante is one of the more common ones that I see between Valor and Volante. Those are the two that I see the most. I don't see the one I'm going for, which is advanced, that often, and I do see balanced quite a bit. I just don't. I would like to know. I don't know why people go for balanced. Because it's like bridging the gap between a barter ship and one with combat potential. Maybe, I think it's 5% faster. So maybe those that don't do like any sea monster combat at all, or ship to ship, you know, PvP stuff. Maybe they specifically and solely just want to do bartering. It doesn't hold nearly as much LT as an advanced, but it's faster by like 5%. So I see the appeal if that's the reason, but I'm curious. I believe is a galleass. It's almost kind of like a ghost ship, not gonna lie. Kind of.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over
This
now.
one person just takes far too much damage. Just ignore damage. Maybe a little more defense, why not? You just ignore damage. Patient, baby. Balanced IMO, I see no point to it. It's the master of none in a sense. That's true. I can see some, well, some people maybe have their various, reasons for it. I can see some of the reasons. I just don't really think it's that great. If you want to barter more, advanced. If you want to go fast, Volante. If you want more damage, Valor. And then balanced exists. It says a lot about PA's balance, though, in the game. This is what we consider balanced. Very mid. Nothing good. Still, isn't it? I want to say, doesn't it have the highest amount of brilliant mats? So it's like technically one of the harder ones or more tedious ones to get. I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird that I've seen so many recently. Considering nobody really talks about it,
Socks and shoes right off.
Is this the last one?
So damn polite, can make you feel just like you were young.
Get those 2 amethysts, which I believe are here. Bottom side of the island? Yes, it is. Off I go then.
Standing underneath the rows of trees, can see where the ocean meets the sky. Under our clothes, a fire grows. We are ready for this life of running wild. We're running wild. Underneath the rows of trees, I will see where the ocean meets the sky. Under your toes, the fire grows. You are ready for a different kind of life. Silent fall, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. Silent fall, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild.
And then just like that, once this gets done, I will be done bartering for all these. I don't need much of anything else for the second Carrack. First Carrack just needs brilliant mats. That's about it. I guess I could shorten time like on the combat or like the seaweed, but there's no real point to it, Brings up the question, what am I going to do? Because how long have I been going? 2.5 hours? Yeah, about 2.5. I'm in a weird spot mentally with Black Desert right now. I feel like I'm in my own personal purgatory. Bartering for brilliant mats and crow coins is just, it is so soul sucking. I hate it. I've been enjoying their buildings a lot more. I'll put it like that on stream. So I don't know. Gonna get back into getting mats for my first Carrack. I lost motivation when I started getting confused. I'll be honest. I'm gonna butcher your name. I'm sorry. Osier, I'm assuming. I have been doing this for about 2.5 months now. And if you need any clarification, I can help you out. But basically, I'm doing 3 refreshes every single day, doing a normal item refresh, trying to stockpile some tier 5s, typically like 2 to 3, and then I'll do a ship material refresh, and then after doing that, I'll go and do another item refresh. If you haven't gotten 3,000 exchanges, you need 3,000 exchanges to get the brilliant mats. Brilliant rock salting gets brilliant pearl shards and that sort of stuff. It's just going to take a very long time depending on where you are in the process. Maybe you've done a lot, maybe you haven't, I don't know, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of dailies, a lot of saleys, a lot of bartering. When I started this 2.5 months ago, this was 1,800. I put it like that. It's been almost 3,000 barters later, and I'm still going strong, trying to. 2,000 barters is a bit of a drag. I think I'm about 500 short. To be honest with you, doing like the normal item refreshes, and then because it's so easy now to get 10 exchanges for like a normal, I call them land goods to tier 1s. You can do 10 of them now, and depending on what your parlay consumption is, it's like 12,000. You can do about like 80, depending on your mastery, 80 per refresh. So you can do about 240 a day. So like 2.5 days, maybe 3 days, you can get the 500. It's still tedious. I'm not gonna lie. When fake crying turns to real crying. I hate it. But I'm so close. I'm at 38 out of 60 of the brilliant mats. I'm trying to get 2 a day from the ship material, but today I only got 1, so sad. And then trying to do crow coin trading until I get all 4 of the green grade. And then from there, I'm going to spend any extra coins if I get like the rare 5,000 plus coin barter, where it's just a list of coin barters. If I can get one of those, that'd be kind of cool, because then I could just go through, get a bunch of coins, and then just buy the rest of the brilliant materials. But that's where I'm at. I've got literally everything else. Plus 10 blue grade gear on the Gallius. It's all ready to go. I just need those brilliant mats. I will say text documents are your friend. Keeping track of what you need. A lot of the time for me, it's like parlay has been marble and oysters, but I made a list way back when I first started doing this stuff, and it's been helpful ever since. A new TV series to binge on makes it easier for me to semi-AFK. I like being hands-on with life skilling. 100% myself, I really enjoy like hunting, I really enjoy gathering. But this here is just like, let me just be on my phone and play a little mobile app for a little bit. Oh, I'm bored of that. What now? Usually when I'm not streaming, I'm listening to more copyright music or watching some people on YouTube, other videos and stuff like that. I've been watching, there's a gentleman by the name of Weston Champlin on YouTube. Does a lot of stuff with cars. He took a diesel, it's called a Cummins engine. He put a diesel engine in a Mustang, called it the Smokestag. It's so freaking cool. I watched a lot of his videos recently, and it's been helping me out quite a bit. So, I don't know if cars is what you're interested in. I wasn't truly interested in it, but he's a funny dude, so I started watching a lot of his videos. He buys a lot of like junker type cars that are involved in wrecks, and repairs them up, and then like does burnouts and all sorts of stuff. Really cool guy. So, real talk, what am I doing after this? Because I'm basically done with bartering for now. I have to wait for a refresh. Somebody tried telling me in the sailing Discord that I'm not time gated. I literally can't do anything. They're like, oh, just keep bartering for the brilliant mats. And I'm like, that's time gated. It's not time gated. It kind of is. He's on a Mustang. Wow, huh? Sounds interesting. I'll check him out. Thanks. It's a really weird thing, but yeah, it's so freaking cool. I didn't know I was gonna like it as much as I did, but I didn't even know what a Cummins engine was. I'll be honest with you. Like the furthest from knowing what anything is in a car. It's like hearing him talk about all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, you got your radiator. I know the jargon a bit now, but that doesn't mean anything. Okay, let me update my text documents here, or rather Google Doc. Got one more brilliant, so that's 21. We got 17 of the pearl shards. All this stuff. I'll go to storage keeper, save on maids. Calphion, Porphyria, brilliant mat in there. We're up to 120 for the dark iron. That's good. Luminous is going to be 16. 2 more Parlay Beginner. That's 30. Halfway up for the second Carrack. 2 more of these. 67. It feels so weird to not have a huge amount of items to input on my document. It's just like 5 or 6 now. Individual items. Yeah, I don't have anything else planned for the day. I'll be honest. Now's about the time where I would like hop off onto a different game and play that for a little bit, but what can I do? Season stuff isn't over yet, but I don't know. Do I go do my Black Shrine? Do I care to do my Black Shrine? Oh, we can do a Reform Stone. Hang on. I can add that Heart of Kudum to my sub-hand now. Not that I don't think I really need it too much, but... Let's see. Heart of Kudum, grab that, and then I think we just... This is hopefully gonna work. I mean, it's tagged. I don't know if that matters too much. There's a tag event right now, right? Pretty sure. If not, I don't really care. I'll pay the fuel, wherever it's at. Where did I tag these two? Don't be... Okay, it's Grand News. Please don't be Grana. It's just Melee. We're fine. Eggman is active. Nice. Ah, get stuck on things. I need to find out how much more Kaffir stones I need. I think it's a couple thousand. Not on my Kudum. My tagged character has, I think, a C7, maybe C8 glove. And she's more DR build. I've got a lot of different things I'm working on, but I'm not working on at the same time. It's just kind of, I think, how a lot of people play this game. First things first, need to untag, or at least an item copy. Untag? Yes, please. We're not going to tag you, we're going to tag you. I need to repair things, but what I'm going to do real quick is go onto that DK. That's loading. I need to go to garmoth.com and find out how much Kaffir I'm going to need. I think I've got like almost 1,000, like 900 or so. Yeah, the real question is, I don't want to grind. I have not been grinding for probably a month now. realistically. I'll go for like 10 minutes and be like, yeah, no, I'm good. Alright, DK, what is your current Caphras level in these gloves? Where is he? 7. Level 7. Target level is 10. Armor. I need 3,700. Caphras stone. 6. And then I have a few of these. What were some of those at, actually? Hang on. Velia, this is on a character, so we'll move that off. These shouldn't be using maids, I don't believe. No, they don't. Nice. Open, 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 open. That's 20, not bad. 47 there. 1,043, so I need 2,600, which is about 7.5 bill. Ugh. Caphras here. Almost have enough. Probably get it just a C8, so 151. 151. I'll pay the cost, I don't care. I should have grinded myself with this 400% XP event. Convinced me to finally get my first level 62 character. Nice. My Kuno, I played on her for almost 2.5 years. So I started, this September will be 3 years since I started. And in that time period, I played Kuno until February this year. Like, I mained her for pretty much everything, combat, life skilling. She now is my life skiller main. And yeah, she doesn't do a lot of combat, but she is level 64. I did push her that far, and then once I got 64, I got to like 3.8, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. And so ever since then, I think she's gone up 0.2 of a level just from life scaling in the past couple of months. So it's pretty funny, actually. Okay, what do I need shadows for that? I think I do. It's not a bad time to buy, actually. I have shadows. I need strike. I need 2 strike. So there's a PvP combo that I have, and then there's the like monster damage. So this one will be something. This one is that. Those ones there, and then these ones back in storage. This 4 is pretty crazy, really. Congrats on that. Hey, thank you. Once I got to 64, I was like, you know, I just don't care to level up 65. 63 to 64, I spent probably, I was kind of streaming them a little bit here and there, but I was pushing hard for a while. Probably like a month, I was pushing really hard for it. My Meiwa, who I was just on, I want to get both my Meiwa and my DK to 63 at some point. My DK is only 4.451. My Meiwa, I think, is like 83%. So she will be my second character at 63 when I get there. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And right now, it's not looking too good. Too busy trying to get a boat. I think I would only really need to spend like, I think I can get maybe 2 or 3% per hour at Lower Gyphon on my Meiwa. With an EXP event, yeah, 83.897%. With the EXP of the 400%, I can maybe push for like 3% in an hour, possibly. Depending on what buffs I'm using, but... Okay, what build do I have over here? It's the combat one. Put those ones away, don't need those right now. So I have the shadows. I don't need that anymore. I just need more strike. It's just too much work, actually. Is this reset? I have no idea. Alright, let's reform this. And Kudum. This is actually my Jetana one that I did. I only did one through Jetana's system, and it was this one. All the other ones I tapped, but yeah. It feels great to have, actually. Earth-shaking Kudum horn bow. What about 7 to 8? How much is that? So we go 7 to 8. Do offhand 840. 2.3 roughly, Bill. What iridescence do I have? I have 3 on me, and I have a 4th one on another character. They've gone up in price. Do I? Why not? I got an extra one. I can always use it for things. What else can I liquidate? I have a Manos necklace. Sure. Start listing things to sell. Feathers are... I'm sorry, how many was that? 17,000? Oh, yeah, well... Why do people do this? Okay, I can see why people do this. What you hear? Why do people do this? See, it's 32,000 sitting on market. Never mind. I'm gonna sell it. What Crogdalos? Because I can make a few. Crogdalo. Okay. Something tells me. Now I don't know what. Something tells me that the free tier 9 they gave out might have broken the market. Thoughts? It's not worth it to do anymore. Good to know. I got way too much crap in here. I need to get rid of a lot of it. Yeah, weird seeing the lowish. Yeah, it's just that's very weird. And the oak pills kind of go up a little bit here and there, but here you go. Register those. Some sun shard. And I really want to get back into hunting again, but I just too busy with the boat, you know. Overroided sailors' clothes, gatherers, no orders or anything. Could probably list them. They probably would sell. What about gear and stuff? Hang on. Of course not. I see people complaining like they lose their, you know, Gearin's tier, like the 5 bill crystal. And I'm like, must be nice to even have it. Why are you complaining, dude? Welcome to the realm of us mere mortals, you know? We don't have the luxury of getting... Wait, the flames are going back up? 1.5. And even the despair one's going... It's almost doubled recently. Nice. Those are extras for an extra set. 2 extra sets, actually. But I don't think there's anything I can sell. I just have to grind if I want money. But the guilds mat had a Gearin go on them. They weren't happy. Had a guild mate. I don't know what. Okay, so I've gotten like 2 of the Gearin fragments, I think they're. Gearin. Yeah. I have 1 right now. But I had the. What's the purple one? Hate, I think they are. Hae, DAE. Is that where they are? It's here. Yeah, the Hate one. So the Hate one, I actually had. Somebody's low listing like a freaking 2 people. I swear people are idiots, man. Can make so much more money. Whatever. I had the purple one. I think I've had 2 of the middle ones. These like crystals, not the fragments. I think I've sold 2 of these because my bundles from the Black Shrine doesn't want to give me the Gearins because it knows that's the one I want. I was like, no, I don't need these. I'm gonna sell you. Then a friend of mine was very mad at me. Why'd you do that? Because I don't need them. Should I? I'm feeling kind of tap happy, not gonna lie. Do I have concentrated? I do. Only got 3 though. Let's remove that just for posterity's sake. That's sick. Never run something that expensive. I'd sell them if anything. 100%. I do kind of want the gear in though for the extra drop rate, but I'm pretty content with my current crystal build for combat though. I looked at the Discord or not Discord, the Meiwa like guide. If I did want to replace something, I might replace like one of these with the accuracy for a Girin's one, but this is kind of what I went with. The only difference between this one and Kuno, besides crystal missing, I think is just that they're corrupted instead of the mysterious darkness, which is back attack damage instead of critical. That's it. I don't know what I'm doing, I'll be honest. I'm just like, what do I do? I want to make money, but I don't want to go grinding. Oh, tag, that's what I was doing. I gotta go repair stuff and get rubber banded in the same place 4 times. Thanks, BA. Let's see. You need to be repaired a little bit. Gamma. Let's do this. 200 more of those. Even there. There we go. I'm actually gonna take off the glove just so I don't copy that over. This is not a good build, so I'm not going to worry about that. I could do the one here, but I'm not going to mess with that. I think this is everything, right? It's like quadruple checking in my mind. I could sell this, but I'm out of earring, so that wouldn't be a smart thing. Never mind. Just ignore what I just said. I could do something stupid, and I might. Alright, this should be okay. Even the riding crop, throw that in there. Why not? Australia, not uncommon. I disconnect or desync. I'd be sad if I died and lost something like those. 100%. If that is something that you have to deal with, then I don't blame you for not doing that. Or rather, I don't blame you for... Yeah. Brain.exe stopped working. I don't blame you for being hesitant to run a crystal like that. Not entirely what I was going for, but it works. Alright. I don't know what I'm doing now. It's been almost 3 hours. Do I want to go grinding? Even saying those words makes me kind of hurt a little bit on the inside. Just a little bit. Equip those two. And equip that. So, how many brand stones do I have actually? I'm curious. So, 6? Thing. I shouldn't brand these gloves until I upgrade them, because I think they lose their branding. I don't want to do that. These are branded because they're from the tags. Didn't even need to copy that over, but it's fine. Miscellaneous gear that my DK was using / is using. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I think I might just call the stream because I mean I don't have anything else I'm doing or want to do. To do any life skilling, my Kuno needs to kind of go back to the main shore because I don't have another character set up for that, and I just don't really want to do that. Workers are working. It's fine for the most part. I'm like mentally going through a checklist. Let me go check Kama. Okay, Grana's not working. Why are you not working? I guess you ran out. Yes. You can actually just make with workers? Really? I did not know that. Make 1, 3, or 5. Interesting. Is there another mineral workshop here? Because if so, What is this thing called? The Mineral Workshop. Did I pass on the list or am I just blind? Literally the first thing on the list. I'm just blind. Nice. Where do I have workers that are not busy? Tariff, maybe? I didn't know you can have workers do that for you. I thought you had to do it. Well, I have a lot of mastery, so I could get it a lot done quickly. If workers can do it, and I can be more lazy than I am already, then great. Kaplan doesn't have anybody. Music stopped. Loop it. Kaplan, do you have a mineral workshop? You have 3. How much CP, though, to get to that? 3 on that one. Purchase. I need 3 on that one. And let me guess, 3 on this one? 5. Ugh. More lazy equals winning. Oh. Let's see. Kaplan. Porphyria. I don't want to get you doing too much because you're going to eventually do shit parts. Altanova. I know Tariff has one as well. Valencia has one. Valencia. I got a whole bunch of Valencia meal stuff set up, so I don't want to mess too much with that. Tariff. Crop. There's a mineral workshop here, which this requires 2. And then this one is not. I think that might be the best one, though. Man, I hate that this list is different every time. It's just the one, okay. Altanova, do you have a mineral workshop? There it is. Oh, and I can actually... No, I can't purchase it. It's behind paywalls. By that I mean I need 1 more contribution point. What about you? Please be 1? You're 2. Dang it. I don't know where I can squeeze 1 contribution point out. I know a few places I could, but they're still gathering stuff. Which one are you gathering? Plating? Is that the one I need? Blue. Technically, no. I do want to get 20 at the very least. These are for blue grade Carrack stuff. Lommel? Possibly? I have workers set up there that I don't necessarily need anymore. There's Hamo Islands, which just gives Tracer Powder, Mysterious Powder, so I can probably stop that one. Dokebi Forest, I have a few different places. I made a couple sniper rifles here, but I kind of want to keep these going for the force crystals and the other crystals over here. I have one not there. Where is it? It's down here. Golden Pig Cave. This one I kind of want to keep for the crystals. Is it all of them? No. Yombawe. Crystal Decimation. Okay. So I can probably stop that island one because I did this for the Mysterious Powder. I don't need that anymore. So you stop. And then we're going to withdraw. Yes, please. Withdraw. So that's 2 contribution. I don't think there's anywhere else. This whole thing just kind of connects in a weird fashion. Alright, that'll work. I do have an idle goblin worker over here, so I'll probably get him working on this actually. Mineral Workshop. We're going to purchase... It's only a level 1. I have to wait a minute anyways. Now here comes the fun thing of... These things need... melted shards, which I think I still have to do by myself. That's okay. I'm pretty sure I can manage. Let me hop to my Maewa because she at least has a horse. I'm okay melting or like processing shards. I got all the ore. Idle, I think. Did the node for trace of memory. Amazing how slow it is, but I guess for 1 CP I can't complain. No, it's actually pretty good. When the Force Path Wagon event happens, I went pretty nuts trying to go after that. And then they, like, middle of the event, they increased the price on traits of memory, so it actually became a lot easier for me to obtain them. So I do have a full force path wagon, all gear and stuff. I just need to enhance. Maybe that's what I can do. Okay, Altanova. So I need to get both of those in here. So we're gonna need. Is my horse nearby? There, okay. Is this close enough? Yes, it is. So I'm looking for copper shards. I got 40,000 over there. And then is it zinc? Because for some reason my mind's like, it's tin, it's bronze. No, it's brass. Let me just double check here. It's not bronze. Brass. Zinc. Okay. 75. Good enough for me. Gamma, I need to take... that's where all my copper and zinc is, too. Oof. That on Becky's inventory. Then put this in my own inventory. This into Becky's inventory. Head over to Altanova. Put this in storage. This into storage. With the wagon myself, ended up getting most of my traces from Rosar Weapons in the Market. Expensive, but oh well. I tried to get them from Rosar, and I'll be honest, I couldn't. It was just constantly sold out. I didn't put any pre-orders up. I probably should have, but it's fine. 16 minutes for what, 5? It's not really the it's something, right? Because in Grana, this will take 25, I think. You can do 5 at a time, which I didn't know for like a year. This is 50 in how much time? 46 minutes. So it's not going to be self-sustaining. It's only going to be like, by the time this is ready, or this build's one, they will have done 15 ingots. So I would need like 4 of those mineral workshops to make that work. Interesting. How many mineral workshops are here, actually? Because I might just go like hard into that, just so I don't have to think about it. Go. Line, there it is. Just the 2. Just the 2. I need 1 more CD for that. That's okay. Do I have... Let's zoom out further. Do I have lodging here? I do. I sell that? No. Do I fire workers, or do I possibly sell them? Because I might just sell them. These are all 1 CP. Can't do that either. Let me take a look at what the worker status in Daviol. Valbiol? Oh my gosh, I have a lot of people here. You're getting fired. Sorry, buddy. You're getting fired. I got an artisan from a quest, and then this one. We're going to fire. I want to try to get some art. Well, I have another artisan. It's fine. Fired. I don't really care too much about that. We're gonna stop you, and then I need to get this other one working over there. All the way out. Dokebi. Dokebi. Over there. There you go. 8 hours. Ooh. I guess I don't care too much about getting them all. Daviol. Golden Pig Cave and Biambawe. Biambawe. Okay. What's it doing again? I swear my brain is not. My brain is not firing all cylinders right now. Can I sell this now? Guess not. To Daviol. Can I sell this one? Sure can. Can I sell this one? No. Fair enough. let's go over to Altanova again. I need to get another worker down here now, which is an issue. Because I don't know if I have space for a worker, let alone can hire one there. I do have artisan worker boxes, so if I came down to it, I can, but... This guy's a professional. This guy's going to Timbera Islands. Sheesh. Let's see. Do I have anybody in Altanova? Don't believe I do. I used to a long time ago, and then I stopped when Magnus came out. No, I don't. Alright. Know what I'm doing. Going to Altanova. At the very least, all this would mean is that I would have to do a little bit of AFK processing myself from time to time, but that's alright. I mainly just need to process the ore into the shards and then use the shards, put those in Altanova storage, get that set up, and then if I wanted to just rely on not having to worry about it, what I could do is I could change the brass ingots from 5 times to 1 time. That way, I don't know how long 1 time would be though. So it's 45 minutes, maybe divided by 5. Maybe it's like 8 minutes per, roughly. I think it's 9 actually. If it's 9 minutes per, then that's okay, because I'd have 2 people making 5 brass ingots in 16 minutes, so it would be 10 every 16 minutes versus a minus 10 every like 18. So I know how people sprint like that. When I tried, I'm all thumbs. I don't remember. Some people say there's like easier ways to do it, but I'm doing every time that I hit W, I also hold down F, and I'm constantly AS, or every once in a while I'll throw in an SD. I basically have, I don't know, it's like I play Dance Dance Revolution, but my pointer finger is always pushing a button. Just about. Once you do it enough though, when you sit down and just actively practice it and get better at it. When I first got a horse that actually was fast and I could do this trick, I would sit there for literally hours just doing the trick until I got it down to a science. And now it's just like I don't really think about it. When you first start getting into it too, something that, at least in my case, that was painful was I was pushing very hard on the buttons, and then because it's like, oh, I have to hit that button. So instead of like panicking and like hitting hard, just learn how to do so very, very... I need more workers, dang it. Just do it very, very carefully and make sure you do it properly. That way you don't hurt something. Any of you can be lodging, possibly? Can you be lodging? No. Do I need this costume mill? Probably not anymore. I also don't need storage, so the systems. Let's lodging. That's what's lodging. It's 2 lodging. Do I need 2 lodging though? I got 5 contribution points from that. Wait, what? Excuse me? I was using the costume mill so I can get sailor's glows, and once I silver embroidered, once I tapped to a +4, I was like, yeah, we're good. I just need to wait. Should I use an artisan box? Hang on. I have 5. I'll use 1. provided that I actually can use one for Altanova. Should be able to. Yeah. Altanova. I find a place where I won't feel embarrassed failing and finally figure it out. To be honest, the place I went to, it's not entirely out of the way, but it's a nice open enough area. I would go along the road right here underneath Heidel. It's not really like I don't think it's like the best, right? But at least it's straight enough that it's got a little bit of turns too, so you can kind of get used to like when to do left, when to do right for getting around corners a little bit easier. So it's a little bit of a, like, you don't want to find a place that's completely straight, because you're kind of, every time you use the drift, you slightly turn. So this is actually a pretty good area in my opinion. If you want just like straight areas, I mean, you can also go from Olvia over to Portaferia along this area. This area is pretty remote, not a lot of people really travel it. On my main character, because she's over 50, if I do any like AFK training, I will actually go from this particular person right here, the stable keeper, and north of Euphoria, I think it's like right about here on the road, there's like a little spot that I have saved an auto loop for. See if I can find it though. Did I delete them all, or were they all deleted? They probably could have been deleted. Yeah, that whole area I just usually AFK train or do some training. And if your horse hasn't learned drift 100%, then it's a good way to get it up there too. Alright, let's go ahead and get... Where's it at? Right here? Yeah. Let's get brass ingots going, please. Thank you. While I'm on this whole worker kick, this guy is still not 40 yet. Almost there. I want to try to... Wait, do I have a 40? I do have a 40. It's a human worker. Also 18%. Oh, dude. I'm so glad this guy has Thrifty A for harvesting poultry. Amazing. I swear. This guy probably needs a promotion. You're an imp cave. This is your last promotion, man. You fail it? I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to fire you. My stars end one is 39. Really? That one's kind of surprising to me. Oh man, Thrifty C going to start. Dude, I appreciate you for having Thrifty C. So excited. I'm not actually. I'm very disappointed. I got one in Shikatu. Shikatu. Should I wait for this guy to get to 40? I don't know. Sand Grain Bazaar. I have a skilled worker. Then I have all these people at... Wait, my Force Path Wagon's done. So this is one that I nicknamed a while ago, and I guess it reset the nicknames. I don't know. But all these professional workers I don't need anymore. This one I do want to keep though, because this one is the one. You have Thrifty C. I need you to get a better skill than that. I need like whatever Thrifty A is, I think. You got Thrifty B there. Ship Wagon, yeah, that's what I'm working on. Yep, totally. You did not select it. I sure did, game. I'm clicking it. Alright, you gonna do it now? Lucky guy. I don't need luck making crates. Well, I'm gonna get like the rarest crate in the world. I swear to this game, man. Alright, let me... Do I care? Do I care? I'm gonna see if the Fattest or Papu in Grana is actually a good thing to sell. It might be like 10 million or something. It's probably nothing crazy. Mainly because a lot of them are professional, so. How much would a like artisan worker level 40 with like really cracked out stats be. Like some of the, because some of the ones I have in Velia are actually really cracked out on stats, doing like the best yet. There's like 1 or 2 skills that I feel like I'm missing, but I don't even know where the worker exchange person is. Here. Okay, worker exchange. Register 600,000. My Papu, who has been doing all my crates, is only 910,000. Wow. That's crazy to me. Alright, well, everybody's getting fired except for that one. These were all made, or all these ones that I'm firing right now, they helped make the, well, there was one at Faddis actually I wanted to keep, but it's fine. It's fine, everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Lodging, there you are. There's another refund on my CP. Go to lodging, purchased. These are actually storages. I don't know why in my mind I was like, the game's smart enough to know I purchased a lodging somewhere, and it's like, no, these are purchased buildings that can be lodgings. Got it. Okay, I believe that is everything that I might have wanted to do. I have 9 CP again, which is nice. I stopped doing farming a while back too, because it became too much for me. Which reminds me, actually, wait for a second. Calphion. Where do I take these again? Logia Farm. Is there one in Grana? There is. Valentia? Ooh, actually, where's the Calphion one? Calphion. Calphion is air. I can actually do that. Do I have somebody Calphion that is a horse? No. Do I even have somebody Calphion? It's a better question. I used to live in Calphion, not anymore. This person's in Caphras Cave. It's not really insanely close. I know some person might be like, well, why don't you just go and do... Oh, this one's actually far off. We'll just map, it's fine. Some people might be like, just use Magnus. I refuse to use Magnus for a couple reasons. One, the silver cost isn't insane, but it stacks up over time. 2, loading screens. 3, unskippable cutscenes. 4, crash potential. Actually, crash potential might be number 1. I've had twice on my Kuno, my level 64 Kuno, my fairy settings reset, my pet groups reset, my quick slots all reset at the bottom, all my items just disappeared, and I don't want to deal with that ever again, so I refuse to go to Magnus because of that. It's the only time that's ever happened to me is through Magnus. It has happened twice. Where's territory information? I need to make it to... I could technically, if I can, get up to that mountain.
Gave you too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking.
And not give me a buff. Did they remove that?
Dangerous path that I follow.
Did they?
Go on, just do what you do.
I swear they had a run buff for Lawn. Did they remove that? I don't really care because I don't like the class too much anyways, but... No offense to any Lawn players. I just have had many conversations with people who are just rather... very smart individuals who play the class. So smart. So smart. This is great, but yeah, the silver costs stack up. Plus, it's kind of immersion breaking. That is true too. Not a huge on immersion, but Calphion City, go! I want to hit escape to close out my inventory, but I need to get in the habit of hitting I to close my inventory instead of escape, because I've just hit escape so much over the years, it's killing me. Right now I can definitively say 3 lawn players that I've run into that were really toxic or really stupid, and they're just like, lawn's the best class in the game. I have lots of lawns. My feelings are hurt now. Well, I'm sure you're not stupid or toxic. Maybe, I don't know. Which is funny, you know, that I say that about lawns when I have a lawn here. I had a second one and then I deleted it because I needed space. There's a couple classes in the game that I really don't like. Why do I have a made for hire box here? How long has that been sitting there? How long has this been sitting here? Hold on. Why Central Market? Let me get that one up to 20 eventually. I don't know why this. Maybe I am a lawn player because I'm just stupid enough to not use a made for hire box. I'm finding out something about myself, guys. I'll be honest. I swear lawn used to have a movement speed when you dashed forward twice. I swear. I'm not crazy, right? I might be. Don't gain more than 20,000 XP, okay, Jessica? Name of the horse. Yo, my necklace sold. You guys can't see that, but... Jessica, don't gain more than 20,000 XP, okay? I want my, like, Kuno to level you up, not this long. So Kuno has more mastery. Let's put these in there, put them in my inventory. Goes over there. Can I? No. And I think I need to do the pepper as well. Let me double check. Valencia Mill, I believe, requires these 3. I don't know for sure. This one? What's this one? Hold on a second. 20,000 crafting recipes. Hot pepper. Is there normal pepper? No. What? It's just hot pepper. Wait, what? Onion? No. Why was I making onion then? What the heck was I doing? I set all this stuff up like January, February, and I don't remember why I have onion. I grew onion, hot pepper, and pepper for months. And Valencia Mills don't require anything but hot pepper. They don't require pepper. They don't require onion. Were those for Balenos meals? Yeah, a second. Balenos meal. I'm losing my mind. As a noob hunting knowledge and nodes, I picked lawn to help avoid mobs that annihilate me. No, that's completely fair. I get why people like... Sorry, I'm reading guild chat. Somebody said save the whales, and I'm like, did whales spawn? Did I miss whales? Onion and normal peppers for Balenos meals. Okay. Because what I was doing was I was hunting shadow lions over by Odalita, and anything extra I got from that I would do for Balenos meals. So I would need like pepper for grilled sausage as well as onion for that. So that's why those are there. Okay. So I don't really need to do anything other than just the hot pepper for him. So we'll put that in storage. I ended up killing myself learning the range and height limits of her anyway. When you try so... Are you... Okay. I barely moved the horse. Kind of forgot it does that. Okay, this is exciting. I gotta please try again in a moment because I tried to put my weapons away. Alright. We are gaming. Should have just rode my mount over here, but you know. Okay, so I need normal hot peppers, I believe. The recipes call for 2 base peppers, so it'd be 1 of these or 2 of these, which this is totally fine. Well, let me just do 10,000 at once. The game crashes. You guys know what happened. Here we go. It said too heavy. Man, we'll make this work. Don't you worry. We'll make this work. I heard the noise and I about panicked, like, oh no, my game's gonna crash. We're gonna make this work. Okay, I'm 123 weight. Here we go, baby. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. Hit the lottery today. Oh, hit the weight limit, seriously? Come on. Oh wait, we don't need these anymore. Hold on. Please hold. There we go, baby. Let's go. I'm gonna hit the limit again. Oh gosh. There's still like 30,000 left to go, I think. I'm trying to... Or C. Okay, fine. We'll go to my inventory. You in there. Since I can't do this all at once, because apparently my character's not strong enough or something. I barely have done like 10k now. My gosh, this is going to take a while. Now you'll let me interact with my horse. I see how it is. That's hilarious. I've seen that happen before with the number still ticking. I don't know why it will just... It's doing 1 at a time, which is fine. I'm okay with that. It's better than doing all 10,000 at once and crashing my game, because it seems like you have to do within the confines of your weight anyways. It's okay. But I've never actually done this many at once, so I didn't know it would do that either. Which, I mean, this is peak entertainment for me right here. I'll have to do one more after this. The other thing too, because it shows up in the chat log here for like the loot log, this will probably go on for like an hour after this. Which is why I didn't go on a character I usually go on, in case I go back to this character like, you know, in 6 months time or something, and I just see hot pepper times by 4 still popping up. I'll remember this moment. Please don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Oh, so close. 38,000. That's insane. How many Valencia meals can I make with this? Hold on. Valencia meals. For 20,000 crafting recipes, I only need 9,600. Hello? I have 41,000. Something tells me I can at least do 1. At least. It's almost like 4 times. I can do 80,000 recipes almost with this. Holy. That's not including any that I might have in storage either, because I don't know how many I have in storage. Do I have any more in storage? 41,000. Oh, just a paltry 26,000 more. It's fine. What is it at 67,000? Oh, goodness. Let's go do some onions. Why not? What I did for months, I would just go through and get stuff for harvesting. That's, oh boy. It's just like the severity of how much now I have to do. It's just kind of hitting me. Like, oh, I might hit G50 at this rate. Oh no. I don't even know how many I have to do to hit G50. I think I'm it's either low 30s or high 20s. I'm not sure. Either way, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to being done with it, but just not doing it. Oh boy. These are the things I do to myself. When I set up all the workers earlier in the year too, it was like a week or so of just a lot of work. Yeah, look at all the hot peppers. I'm still gaining hot peppers, not onions. Game is lost and confused, just like me. Gosh. When I set up workers earlier in the year, I was like, oh, I'll just, like maybe 3 months down the road, I'll have enough. It was like a month later, I had enough to redo what I just did, which was like 10,000 recipes worth. And I haven't done any meals since then, so the workers are still working. I don't know how much of resources I have, but I think I'm good to like cook for like 2 months, maybe, depending on how much I cook a day, which I don't know. All right, 26,000 onions. How many do I have in storage? Well, now 63,000. That's great. Why do I do this to myself? We'll go back over here. We're going to exchange things. Air, white. Well, how do you have so much pepper? Just out of curiosity. More importantly, how do you have so much hot pepper? Oh boy. How many? Much? Can I even start making these meals? I have no idea. I need teff flour dough. Okay, that's all right. Teff flour. Do I need anything else other than just teff flour dough? I do need teff flour for teff bread. And then that's pretty much it. Okay. So I need teff flour dough, 48,000 of it. Sounds like a lot. I think I have a lot still. I don't know for sure though. Teff flour dough. I have 2,000. That is not a lot. I need 46,000 more. I've been grinding a lot of teff into teff flour. I mean, I'm not bartering or anything. I also like how, by the way, I can move and the frame rate just tanks while it's exchanging and me moving. I guess it's still not really that fast right now. Anyways, this is a new level of obsessive. 21,000. How many do I have in storage? Oh, a measly 24,000. Got it. Well, I got enough resources for bailing on some meals. If anybody needs resources, hit me up. Whole Foods over here. Oh, gosh. Why do I do this to myself? Okay. How much for 20,000 bailing on some meals? I know it sounds like a lot, but believe me, it's probably not that much. I need a lot of cheese. 19,000 red meats. I need red sauce. I need a lot of eggs. Let me just... Oh no. Egg. I think I'm good. I'm good. According to the recipe, I'm really good. I need 16,000 eggs. 89,000, 74,000, 39,000. I think I'm good on eggs. Dried fish. What sort of dried fish, though? Equivalent of 1 dried fish. Hot pepper still coming in. Dried. I think I set up worker nodes, so according to the recipe, I need 16,000 dried fish. Let's see. 5,900, 6,000, 10,000, 9,000, 15,000, 1,000, 4,800. I think I'm good. Very excited when I stock up 10k. Now I see there's nothing in comparison. Like I said, most of this stuff I've been doing for months, okay? It was like January, February, I'll be honest. I'm at a point where like cooking 20,000 Valencia meals is like where I'm at. I did line meat gathering recently, and to make 20,000 meals, you need 32,000 lion meat. That was done in like 3 hours with Agris and the minigame. Yeah. I might be insane. Maybe. I don't know anymore. Hang on. I'm more so afraid of myself at this point. So so I had, it's not this island. This island here has a drying yard. I had that one going. I think this one also had a drying yard that I had going. And I think this was the other one that I had going as well. So I had 3 drying yards going for fish. I stopped them for the blue Carrack gear stuff, and I don't have the workers available for that anymore. So I need to remember. Look at the top. Too heavy, too heavy, too heavy, too heavy. I officially broke the game. Is Al Naha the one for the cannons? Which is the one that I need, or that I have almost done? This one. Black plating. Where's that one at? Too heavy, too heavy, too heavy, too heavy. Is it this one? Black plating? No, your sail. Is this one? Timbera the furthest? Can't even zoom out enough. That's figurehead. This one? Plating. Wait, how is that one done faster? I guess that one is going to Altanova. Maybe? Is it going to Altanova? No. Eh? I'm confused. Just a bit insane. Just a little bit. I don't know what would tell me that reason, but you know. Okay, man, I feel lightheaded. So, hot peppers. Let me take a look. Now, if I have more than 64,000, that is 40,000 meals. I apparently am blind because I can't find it. There it is. I have 67,000. So yeah, sick. 40,000 Balenos meals, which is not the end result either. 64,000 hot peppers. Normal pepper is 12,800. I have 45,000. An onion is a paltry. How much do I have? 65. Oh my gosh. Onion for this recipe for 40,000 Balenos meals is 6,400. I nearly have 10 times that. I don't know why I made so many onions. I need more peppers and hot peppers. Oh boy. I need the hot peppers more for Valencia meals though, I'll be honest. In this one, unless I get more lion meat, I am stuck to the 32. I'm at 38,000, but I'll do the 32,000 on that. Oh, I legitimately am lightheaded right now. Holy. Alright. I guess I can look at some of the other things that I need, like, I don't know, butter. How much butter do I need? Let me double check the recipe, make sure there's no more butter. So butter is 6,400. I have 12,000, so I have enough for twice of that actually. You know, making your own seafood crons? Yeah, actually I did. Sort of. I made a lot of simple cron meals. I don't remember if I actually made the sub meals or just bought them and then just made them. But I did make a lot of seafood crons. These Verterdrots I also made like October of last year, and I still haven't gone through them. I made like 2,000, I think, at the time. I've only gone through like half of them right now. But I'm running kind of low on seafoods, so I probably should do a normal, modest 3,000. Maybe like a modest 3,000, I don't know. Don't know for sure. Who knows, I might do 10,000. Knowing how my stupid brain works. Okay. I think that's all that I needed for the... Oh, Essence of Liquor. Essence of Liquor is down here somewhere. Vinegar, Essence of Liquor, 58,000. I need 32,000, I think, in total. Double check. Essence of Liquor. Yeah, just 32,000. Just 32,000. What is wrong with me? Olive oil, I think that's a vendor, so that's not an issue. Sugar. Pickled vegetables. B50 on the horizon soon, maybe. I think so, I'll be honest. Pickled vegetable needs leavening agent. It's vendor. Vinegar. Vinegar's 25,000. It's for. Do I need 2 times that? I don't think so. I think it's just the once. I need to actually look. There's like a calculator that somebody made, I think on like a Google Doc, that you can find out how much XP it takes to get to and from certain levels and percentages. So I might mess around with that, punch in some numbers and see. I know I can at least make 20,000 Volante meals and at least 40,000 Balenos meals. You know, just a paltry sum. But, you know. Oh gosh. I guess I know what I'm streaming for a while. After their billions, of course, because that's going to be fun on Thursday. Let me see if I can find that. Copy of Cooking Alchemy XP Calculator. I don't even remember who made this, but let me hop on my Kuno, find out where my mastery is. Okay. Oh, excuse me, Jessica. Thank you for not leveling up. I appreciate you. And I'm still getting hot pepper according to the game. If I hop on my Kuno and it's still saying hot pepper, I'm gonna cry. It should like clear all the messages when you swap, but we'll see. Oh boy. Okay, so I need to punch in some numbers here, and we'll see. I do have the Canape suits. It's costume set. Gosh, what's wrong with my brain? Perfume of Swiftness, Verter Drop. We're gonna try to run those 24/7. Old Moon Book. I don't think we're gonna run that. We'll try to do the Life Book, Loyalty Scroll. Also the Turning Gates. Actually, we'll turn those ones off with the Value Pack off. Cake Buff, no. Floors 1 Black Tea, yes. Life Skill Increase, yes. Guild Buff, I'm not gonna run it all the time. And we're gonna take a look here. So I'm gonna probably, do I do slow cooking or do I do fast cooking? That's the real question, because this would be slow cooking. Cooking mastery. This is 1530. It's a pretty healthy amount. I need to get Tet, honestly, but it's like Tet, 1 Tet Manos or 1 Tet Vaha for my combat main that I'm not going to be grinding on. I think the choice is clear. Just need to start going more life skilling, baby. Let's go. Should be everything. Let's see. Mastery, accessories. I mean, these are all try, right? So 5% plus 8, 5 plus 8, 5 plus 8, 5 plus none, 5 plus 8, 5 plus 8. So I'm gonna skip the song because I don't really like it, I'll be honest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what? Sorry. My brain stopped calculating things once we got finished with all those things. So 15 plus 8 times by 6? 5. 8 times by 5 is 40, plus that is 55%. So 55%. Pets, what is my pet group right now? I'm not sure. Life plus 16 and nothing else for cooking, so 16 only. My pets actually went down because I removed, or rather exchanged for some. Do I really have nobody that's cooking on this group? Really? There's no shot I got rid of them all. Yeah, there's one here. That's it. XP. So I technically could boost it by 2%. is actually a lot. Let me just double check that. So 13% plus 5%, that'd be 18. Okay. Technically, I can push it to 18. I am currently at Guru 36. Guru 36. If I wanted to go to Guru 50 capped, which is 100%, I am currently at 89.79. 89.79%. Valencia meals. Are you kidding me? So I would, oh my gosh, I would need to craft. Oh boy, I would need to craft 1.5 million, which is 86.13 hours. The 20,000 that I'm going to cook will put me at Guru 37, 36.75%. Running basic kind of stock buffs. If I were to put a life book in there, then that only jumps it down like 9 hours actually. I don't think I have an old moon book. Book. No. Old moon? It's Book of Old Moon. Book of Old Moon. I do have some, so I could use that actually. So that cuts it down 300,000 crafts. If I use a cake buff, I would put it below 1 million. Holy cow. Guru 50 is a lot further than I think. Is there any other buffs? May I say this one for an extra 20% there. I don't want to use cake buff because I think they only have one use, I think. And I don't really want to use that. Nowadays, too, we can also use light stones, so I could use light stones, or not light stones, crystals, and throw in a couple like cooking XP crystals. Is that this one here? I could do this, but there's also the other side where there's a person just swimming in the air. Casual things out here. Do I have the cook's clothes anymore? I don't know if I do. I have a +3. Okay. Silver embroidered +3. My mastery, though, with that would dip down quite a bit. I'd be 1230. 1230. 1230. What? Am I blind? 1230. 1230. There we go. I was typing 10,000. Was like, what? So I need 1.3 million crafts. Now this doesn't also include the sub meals that I'm also going to be making. So the sub meal cooking. Let's see. Dish to cook. We'll do Valencia meal because I'm going to cook all the other meals as well. 1230. Expect more XP from cooking those. I guess you need more veggies. To be fair, I mean, Valencia meals do give the best XP, and it just gets insane. Sub meals will only help just a little bit, though. There's a sub meal calculator, which you can also put in for that, too. I'm currently Guru. Wait, I put my alchemy percentage in there. I'm an idiot. It's Guru 36 at 33.31%, which changes the math quite a bit. 36, and I want to get to Guru 50. How about just Guru 50, 0%? Let's see. Wait, I'm a little confused on that. I'm like trying to figure this out. Hang on a second. Maybe going from... No, that seems about right still. That's... Make sure all the buffs are here. Not that one. This one. Do those ones. No value pack. Was one black tea. Life skill mastery. I'll do the guild buff thing, even though that's not gonna be what that's for. Mastery was 55%. Pets is 18%. I just 18% percented. Nice. And additional buff. What did I have on that one? Well, nothing actually. So according to this, doing all the sub meals as well will be roughly... We'll use a rare procs as well. It's still about the same. It's still about in between like 1.2 to like 1.5 million crafts. It'll help out a little bit. I'm not looking forward to that though. I'll be honest. I'm looking forward to being done, but oh boy. I think I'm gonna stick to just sailing for now and just continue to push my problems down the road until they become real problems, like glaringly obvious, and I'll just continue buying Volante meals, make the boxes and sell them, and just call it a day. Because I don't really want to sit there and craft for like hours. Probably should though, and then I have to box them all too. That's gonna be exciting. Can I refresh yet? No, I can't. I don't think there's anything else I needed / wanted to do. I know I said that like 8 times now and keep getting distracted. Is there a boss soon? Hour? No, not really. Alright, I think I'm going to wrap up the stream here. That's nothing else really I need to do, so I guess I'll just go and process. Maybe I'll start making some Tefto or something. I think that's like the only other thing I really need to process right now. I think. So I'll just do that for a bit, go get some food. It's kind of warm to where I live, so I might try to cool off a bit. Where's it at? Where's the Tefto? Tefto? There it is. 848,000. I have all the sailors, okay. Man. You clear my throat or something. Okay, so I'm gonna put these back into storage. Go to Calpheon. I need mineral water for this as well. Let's take 7,000 out. Rather light. Tef flour though is not light, is it? Is it light? I don't know. Is it there? 300. Yeah, it's just a normal amount. It's fine. Is this gonna make my inventory heavier? I have no idea. But time to shake. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream here. Thank you, Osir or Osir. I apologize if I got your name wrong for tuning in. Thank you to my buddy Kyle for also showing up. Appreciate you guys. If you guys enjoyed the stream, hit the subscribe button, bell icon to be notified of future streams. I think I might take, say it's Tuesday, I might do a smaller stream tomorrow for patch notes if there's anything pertinent that I feel that I want to talk about. But here's for the stream. I had a few good laughs, been fun, take care. Hey man, have a good one, man. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Tomorrow might do a stream. Thursday is They Are Billions. We're doing the finale for our 500% campaign run, so if you guys are interested in that, I can't guarantee I'm going to be as attentive to chat because that game's stressful, but we're going to give it a good old college try to beat it today, or Thursday. Just like my Valencia meals, I am putting that off for the future. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, stay safe, take it easy, and God bless.